All right. We are live, folks. Welcome to the party. Hopefully you guys are all doing fantastic on this fine evening. It is December 26th, 2025, and we got a good one for you guys tonight, man. Pistons are taking on the Utah Jazz on the road, part of their West Coast road trip. The Pistons right now are 24-6. The Utah Jazz are 10-19. Going on the road, the Jazz do get back Lauri Markkanen, which is a big part of their offense, so they are back in business. Hopefully you guys are all doing fantastic. What's going on, BD? What's going on, Ethan? How we doing, guys? Detroit basketball, another good one in store for all of you guys tonight, man. Going to give you guys my own original play-by-play commentary breakdown and analysis to this game tonight. Pistons are rolling with their retro jerseys, like a black, teal, and red combination uniform, and the Utah Jazz are wearing their white and purple uniforms. Pistons on the road, man, and we are all squared away, man. Welcome to the party, guys. What's last night with Christmas? Yeah, the Christmas slate yesterday was crazy. Nikola Jokic had like a 50-point triple-double on the road against the Timberwolves. Absolutely insane. We are moments away from tip-off, guys. Pistons and Utah Jazz gonna get you guys in action here for tonight. Like the live stream, guys. Subscribe if you guys are new. We are ready to rock and roll here, guys, and we are underway. Jalen Duren and Nurkic both ready to tip it off here. And moments away, ref puts up the basketball. Tip-off is controlled by the Utah Jazz. They're going to say, though, they're going to do a retip here, I believe. So they didn't really get a clear tip-off, so it's going to retip it, and we are going to go down to the stretch. So good stuff. Yeah, happy Kwanzaa, day after Christmas, for sure. Hopefully you guys had a good holiday. Happy New Year coming up soon. Jalen Duren, Nurkic at the center line here. Pistons get control of the basketball. Cade Cunningham to full court to set up the offense. Cade, Ausar, Duncan, Jalen Duren, and Tobias on the floor for the Pistons. Cade drives to his left, inside, left-handed layup is good. Cade gets on the board here for the Detroit Pistons. 2-0 start here for the Pistons. Utah Jazz coming back the other way with it. Puts it inside Lauri Markkanen. Markkanen tries a right-handed layup. It's no good. Boarded by Cade Cunningham. Pistons on the fast break. Ausar Thompson going coast to coast. Puts up a shot. No good. He's going to get blocked by the Utah Jazz. Is going to stay here, though, with the Pistons. It looked like Ausar might have gotten fouled on that shot attempt here. We're going to see what the call is coming up here, moving down the stretch. Ausar Thompson does get called for the shooting foul, so Ausar Thompson's going to go to the free throw line and try and knock down some free throws here. 11:28 to play in the first quarter. Hopefully you guys are all doing fantastic. Welcome to the stream. Ausar Thompson knocks down the first free throw. 3-0 basketball game here. JB Bickerstaff rocking in his second season as the Detroit Pistons head coach, man. He is the favorite right now to win Coach of the Year. He's got the Pistons with one of their best starts in franchise history ever, cruising it under the 1 seed, and they're ready to go. Ausar Thompson misses a second free throw, boarded by Ace Bailey, and here come the Utah Jazz. The Jazz are rolling with Keontae George, Ace Bailey, Svi Mykhailiuk, Lauri Markkanen, and Nurkic on the floor here for the Utah Jazz. All right, Jazz with the basketball at the top of the key. Nurkic with it on Jalen Duren, gives it up to Keontae George, finds Nurkic inside, beats the shot clock. Nice right-handed layup from Nurkic. 3-2 basketball game. Welcome to the show, guys. Welcome to the party. What's up, Logan? How you doing? Welcome to the show. Detroit Pistons looking to push it back the other way. Cade topside for 3. Long gun, it is good for Detroit Pistons. Cade Cunningham, 6-2 basketball game. Pistons and Cade knock it down here. Cade gets on the board. Utah Jazz with the basketball. Gives it up to Lauri Markkanen on the left wing here. Finds Svi Mykhailiuk. He's thought about a 3, working on Duncan Robinson on the left wing. Dishes it inside to Lauri Markkanen on the right post. Lauri trying to back down Tobias Harris. Turnaround jump shot is no good. Boarded by Ausar Thompson. The Pistons have numbers back the other way with it. Ausar Thompson goes to his left. Works inside. Tried to get a lob to Duren for the slam. No good, though. It's boarded by Svi Mykhailiuk. He's pushing it up the other way for the Jazz. V tries to get it to Lauri. It is going to be, I believe, a foul called on Ausar Thompson against Svi Mykhailiuk. So it's going to stay here with the Utah Jazz. You had fun, Logan. Did you really? Oh, I might have to change that later. What's up, guys? How we doing? Welcome to the party. You guys are all freaking fantastic. If this is your first time here, guys, welcome to the show. Appreciate you guys all tuning in. And yeah, we are all ready to rock and roll, man. Good to go. Okay, we'll do medium there. There we go. We changed it up a bit. Lauri Markkanen gets called for a shooting foul on Jalen Duren. He gets the bucket, so count the bucket for Lauri Markkanen. He's going to go to the free throw line here, try and knock down some free throws here for the Utah Jazz. So shooting foul called on Jalen Duren, puts up a shot. It is good. He's at the free throw line here, putting the Utah Jazz up. Down one here, knocks down the free throw, 6-5 basketball game. So Lauri Markkanen, nice and one finish. Pistons basketball back the other way with it. Cade gives it up to Duncan Robinson. Cade looking to put it back the other way. Tobias Harris goes it to his left, puts up a nice left-handed layup, and it is good. Pistons 8, Utah Jazz 5. Utah Jazz on the left wing here. Keontae George tries a three, no good, in and out, boarded by Cade. Pistons looking to push it back the other way. Tobias Harris, going to be a long two if it goes. No good, though, boarded by the Utah Jazz. And Keontae George gives it up to Svi Mykhailiuk. He thought about a three, drives inside to his left, kicks it out to Nurkic, gets it back to Svi. Svi tries a long three, no good, off the mark here, boarded by Duncan Robinson. Asar Thompson going coast to coast, up the other way, tried a circus shot, no good, boarded by Svi. Lauri Markkanen with the basketball now, working inside. It's going to be a foul called, though, underneath the basket. I believe it's going to stay here on the floor for the Utah Jazz. Jalen Duren picks up his second foul. That's 2 quick fouls already for Jalen Duren. Something to monitor as we progress into the near future. Logan, if you could do me a favor, there should be a vertical live stream rolling the same time this one is rolling as well. There's a horizontal and a vertical stream. I guess YouTube's rolling out a new feature where you can do both horizontal and vertical streams at the same time, which is pretty sweet. So let me know if you got that. Markkanen knocks in the free throw here, so he's going to go to the free throw line, knocks down the first free throw. Jalen Duren steps out of the game. Beef Stew checks into the game here for the Pistons. Pistons 8, Utah Jazz 6. Merry Christmas, happy holidays, everyone. Hope you guys had a good holiday yesterday. Markkanen, second free throw on the way. It is up and in. Pistons 8, Utah Jazz 7. Hopefully you guys are all doing fantastic. Welcome to the show, guys. Pistons and Jazz. Jazz are getting a couple big pieces back in their offense, and it should be a good game down the stretch here. Cade with the basketball, goes to his left. Mid-range floater is no good, off the mark, boarded by Keontae George. Jazz with the basketball up the court here. George with the basketball. Puts up a three at the top of the key, buries it. Tough shot from Keontae George, and the Jazz take their first lead of the basketball game, 10-8. As we progress halfway through the first quarter. About 8:40 left to play in the first quarter here. Cade with the basketball. Isaiah Stewart sets a screen for Cade. Cade rolls off of it. Cross-court pass inside to Isaiah Stewart. Blocked by Ace Bailey. He got the deflection on that one. What's going on, Cap for Life? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Appreciate you stopping in. Detroit Pistons 8, Utah Jazz 10. Hopefully you guys are all doing fantastic. Like the live stream, guys. Subscribe if you guys are new. Hopefully you guys are all doing freaking terrific. Duncan Robinson gives it up to Cade. Cade at the top of the key, rolls to his left. Cross-court pass inside to Asar Thompson. Asar puts it up and in. Tough shot from Asar Thompson. He ties it 10-10 basketball game. Pistons 10, Utah Jazz 10. As the Jazz come back with it the other way. Backdoor pass cut from Svi Mykhailiuk. He gets it to go. Nice find from Nurkic, and the Pistons take their first timeout of the game as we progress into the commercial break. What's going on, Savage? How you doing? Welcome to the show. Jazz 12, Pistons 10. Hopefully you guys are all doing fantastic. Like the live stream, guys. Subscribe if you guys are new. Cade has 5 points. A couple assists in this one. Tobias Harris is on the board, 2 points. Asar's got 3. Lauri Markkanen's got 5. And Keontae George has 3 for the Utah Jazz. 8:14 left to play in the first quarter. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays, everybody. Hopefully you guys are all doing fantastic. Welcome to the show, ladies and gents. We got a good game on tap for you guys tonight, man. So coming back from the holiday break, the Pistons play the Clippers next on Sunday to continue their West Coast road trip. And then we have the Los Angeles Lakers on the road Tuesday night. That's going to be a really good game. We're going to face LeBron and Luka on Tuesday night. So Looking forward to it, man. Hopefully you guys are all doing fantastic. If you guys are new to the stream, like the live stream, guys. Subscribe if you guys are new. We are currently in a commercial break right now, and we are all squared away, ready to rock and roll, brother. Rocking and rolling, moving and grooving. All right. Good stuff. Utah Jazz 12, Pistons 10. Pistons are currently in a timeout commercial break right now. JB Bickerstaff wanted to clear the air, make sure everybody's on the same page here as we go into about the midway point of the first quarter. Hopefully you guys all had a good Christmas yesterday. If you guys celebrate Christmas, Jesus is the reason for the season. Merry Christmas, happy holidays, guys. So yeah, the schedule for the Pistons as far as we know it right now, we're going to be breaking down the Pistons and Clippers game this Sunday, so looking forward to that. Pistons are going to go on the road. They take on the 8-21 Clippers, which is crazy to say because they got James Harden, Kawhi Leonard, some nice players over there. They just can't really seem to figure it out. Again, team chemistry is everything. You can't just really put any player you want on a team. A lot of the team's success has to do with off the court as well as on the court. So that's why this Pistons team has progressed tremendously throughout the season, because they just work so well together on and off the floor. And the Pistons play the Heat coming back home on New Year's Day. They return from the West Coast road trip after the Lakers on Tuesday night. So coming back from commercial break, hopefully you guys are all doing fantastic. Pistons were the favorite in this one heading into tonight's matchup. They're about an 8.5, 9.5 point favorite before tip-off here. So looking forward to get some action going on here. It'd be curious to see. I didn't really actually get a chance to see if Ron Holland's going to step on the floor tonight for the Pistons. He missed the past couple games due to a injury. So we're going to see if he actually steps on the floor here for the Pistons tonight. But the story to watch right now, Jalen Duren is in foul trouble right now. So something to watch and monitor as we progress into the near future of this game. Tobias Harris takes a right wing three. Nearly got to go. It's off the mark, though. Nurkic with the rebound here. Keontae George at the top of the key, working on Asar Thompson. Rolls to his left, puts up a right-handed floater, puts it in. Tough shot from Keontae George. Utah Jazz 14, Pistons 10. 7:40 left to play in the first quarter. Cade with the basketball, dishes it off to Isaiah Stewart. Finds Asar Thompson inside for the slam. 14-12 basketball game. Hopefully you guys are all doing fantastic. Welcome to the show. Like I said, if this is your first time here, appreciate you guys all tuning into the show. You guys are freaking fantastic. We are ready to rock and roll, man, and it'll be all squared away. Ace Bailey underneath the basket. He gets it to go. Tough shot from Ace Bailey. It is a 12-16 basketball game here. Cade Cunningham on the right wing. Nearly tried to get it to Asar. It's stolen away, though, by Svi Mykhailiuk. So it's going to stay here with Pistons basketball. I'm sorry, Nurkic actually made that shot. My bad. I thought it was Ace Bailey, but Nurkic knocked it down. So Pistons down 4 early. Utah Jazz going to make a couple substitutions here on the floor here. Right now for the Jazz, they have Markkanen, Nurkic, Mykhailiuk, Keontae George, and Collier. For the Utah Jazz, Pistons right now have Tobias, Duncan, Cade, Asar, and Isaiah Stewart. Still fighting a little bit of a cold, guys, so I do apologize. Duncan Robinson tries a right wing three, no good, boarded by Svi. Mykhailiuk looking to push it up the floor here for the Utah Jazz. Ace Bailey substitutes out for the Jazz. Keontae George tries a mid-range jump shot, no good, boarded by Asar Thompson. Pistons basketball looking to push it back the other way here. Asar Thompson working on Svi Mykhailiuk, nearly ran over himself, turns it over though. Collier with the basketball, dishes it up inside to Laurie, and the Jazz go on a 13-4 run here to start this game. Jazz 18, Pistons 12. Cade with the basketball on the right wing here. Isaiah Stewart sets the screen for Cade. Cade rolls off of it. Cross-court pass to Duncan Robinson. He tries a three from the left wing. No good. Off the mark here, boarded by Nurkic. Here come the Utah Jazz. Collier gives it up to Svi. Svi tries a three from the corner, buries it. Tough shot from Svi Mykhailiuk, and the Utah Jazz have a 9-point lead to start this basketball game. 6:10 left to play in the first quarter. Jazz on a 16-4 run here. Cade looking to stop that for the Pistons. Finds Tobias working on Keontae George on the right block. Tobias looking to post up, working inside. Tobias goes all the way to the hole. Tough finish, right-handed layup. He stops the run. Utah Jazz 21, Pistons 14. Jazz looking to push it back the other way here. Lauri Markkanen with the basketball. Drives to his right, puts up a right-handed layup. It is no good. He gets fouled, though, by Isaiah Stewart. And Lauri Markkanen is going to shoot a couple free throws here for the Utah Jazz. So the Pistons find themselves a little bit of a hole in... God bless it, I cannot talk to save my life. Pistons find themselves in a little bit of a hole to start this basketball game. Looking to push it back here for the second half of this first quarter. Pistons already have 3 turnovers. Lauri Markkanen puts up a shot. Good. 22-14 basketball game. How about the Lions yesterday? 6 turnovers, man. Absolutely pathetic. Jaden Ivey checks into the game here for the Pistons. Asar Thompson checks out. 22-14 basketball game. Lauri Markkanen at the free throw line. Second free throw on the way. It is up and in. 23-14 basketball game here. Jaden Ivey checks into the game here for the Pistons. Right now it's Tobias, Beef Stew, Cade Cunningham, Duncan Robinson, and Jaden Ivey for the Pistons. Isaiah Stewart works inside, slams it home. Nice find from Cade Cunningham. Cut the deficit back down to 7. 5:20 left to play in the first quarter. Collier with the basketball on the right wing. Gives up to Keontae George. George looking inside to Mikhailuk. Finds a Lauri Markkanen for 3 on the left wing. No good. Boarded by Tobias. Pistons looking to push it. Duncan Robinson tries a 3 from the right wing. Buries it. Tough shot from Duncan Robinson. It's a 4-point basketball game. Much needed hoop from the Pistons right there. Lauri goes to the rim. It is blocked by Isaiah Stewart. Lauri tried to posterize Isaiah Stewart. He blocks it. Pistons basketball back the other way. Tobias Harris puts up a shot. No good. Gets his own rebound. Jaden Ivey working inside. Finds Tobias Harris backdoor for a nice, easy layup. What a block from Isaiah Stewart. Lauri Markkanen tried to test Isaiah Stewart at the rim. Isaiah Stewart swatted it in midair. And the Pistons get a nice possession on that block from Isaiah Stewart. Keontae George drives to the rim. Left-handed layup. It is up and in. 25-21 basketball game. Cade with the basketball working inside. Left-handed layup. He dunks it home. What a dunk from Cade Cunningham. 9-2 run for the Pistons, and the Utah Jazz have to take a timeout after that one. Cade goes coast to coast. It looked like it was going to be a left-handed layup. He decides to slam it home from the left, dunking on Lauri Markkanen, and the Pistons bench is fired up. We got a timeout and a commercial break underway here. Utah Jazz 25, Pistons 23. Well, that worked. You call a timeout. The Pistons go on a little bit of a run here. Jazz have to stop the momentum. They got to use a timeout themselves, man. Momentum is a real thing, especially in the NBA when these teams can go on these crazy runs. And we got a good one on tap, folks. I think the Utah Jazz are going to make us work for this win. Again, another team in the Western Conference where they've been through a gauntlet of a schedule to start the year. They are 10-19 to start the season. And like I said, Lauri Markkanen, he was out a couple games for an injury. He's back, though. That's a huge piece for the Utah Jazz to get back here. So something to monitor down the stretch here. Utah Jazz 25, Pistons 23. Appreciate you guys all tuning into the show. Like the live stream, guys. Subscribe if you guys are new. Welcome to the party, folks. And we are ready to rock and roll, man. Good stuff. What a game so far to start this stream, guys. What a game, man. All right. Jazz 25, Pistons 23. We are rocking and rolling here, man. Give you guys some stats so far to start this game. Cade leading the way here. He's got 7 points. Tobias has 3 rebounds. Cade also has 4 assists. Nice first quarter from Cade Cunningham. 7 points, 4 assists. Keontae George, he's got 2 boards, 3 assists. Couple of points for him. Lauri Markkanen, big piece for the Utah Jazz, 9 points. Again, he would be a perfect stretch for the Detroit Pistons. So we'll see if Trajan Langdon makes an attempt at an offer for it. But again, we got Tobias Harris and Lauri Markkanen. The Utah Jazz would probably want everything in their mother to give up for Utah Jazz. They would probably be 2-3 first-round picks. They'd probably want Jaden Ivey, maybe Tobias Harris as well. I think the cost of entry to get a guy like Lauri Markkanen would just be way too high of a cost. So I say we just roll it out, man. But it's going to be interesting because the trade deadline does come up this February. So we're going to see if any teams in the NBA make a huge splash, especially in the Eastern Conference, because, again, the Pistons are rolling with it right now as the 1 seed. So not even the Pistons, but some other teams, maybe like the Celtics, the Heat, the Raptors, teams that are kind of on the rise this year in the Eastern Conference, something to monitor as we approach the end of December, heading into the month of January. Cade was fired up on that dunk. It looked like it was a calm, easy layup to his left hand, but he decided to slam it home over Lauri Markkanen. That was a tough shot from Cade Cunningham. Cade right now, he has either scored or assisted on 16 of the Pistons' 23 first quarter points so far. So the Jazz get it back here. Jazz right now, kick it around here to Kevin Love. He tries a 3, no good, boarded by Ron Holland. So Ron Holland does check into the game for the Pistons. That's a good sign for Pistons fans. He was missing a couple games due to injury, but we like to see his spark off the bench. Jaden Ivey, he tries a 3 from the left wing, buries it. Tough shot from Jaden Ivey, and the Pistons take a 1-point lead. What's up, Jimmy? How you doing? 3:50 left to play in the first quarter. Pistons 26, Utah Jazz 25. Jazz are in the bonus right now. Collier with the basketball gives it up to Keontae George. Filipowski is also in the game here for the Utah Jazz. Kevin Love tries a 3, top of the key, no good. It is boarded by Cade, and the Pistons have numbers back the other way. Pistons working inside. Ron Holland puts up a nice, easy layup. That's got to feel good for Ron Holland, missing a couple games. He comes back here. He gets his first points of the game here. Pistons have a 28-25 lead here. Lauri Markkanen looking to tie it for the Utah Jazz. Shot is off the mark here, boarded by Ron Holland. Pistons looking to push it back the other way. Cade and the Pistons are on a 14-2 run here, the last 2:25 of this game. Cade working inside over Filipowski. Tough shot is good. What a shot from Cade Cunningham. Mid-range game on point. Pistons have a 16-2 run here, the last 3 minutes of the first quarter. Pistons 35, Utah Jazz 25. Collier with the basketball, working inside, tried to find Filipowski. He drives baseline, puts up a right-handed layup. It is no good. It is blocked by Isaiah Stewart. Jazz get it back here. Isaiah Stewart blocks it again. Back-to-back blocks from Beef Stew. Pistons basketball back the other way. Working inside, Ron Holland with a tough finish. Pistons on an 18-2 run here, and they are looking good so far. Utah Jazz have to take a timeout. Jaden Ivey finishes it, and the Jazz all of a sudden are in a scramble fiesta feast trying to get back with the Pistons on the same page here. So the Jazz start off hot. They take a 9-point lead. JB Bickerstaff calls a timeout, and all of a sudden the Pistons go on an 18-2 run as we close out this first quarter. What's up, Dina? Like the live stream, guys. Subscribe if you guys are new. Hopefully, you guys are all doing fantastic. Welcome to the party, ladies and gentlemen. And like I said, Pistons, they have the Clippers coming up on Sunday. That's going to be a really good game. I cannot believe the Clippers are 7-21, especially with guys like James Harden, Kawhi Leonard. Even Zubac is still a solid player, but I don't know what's going on in LA right now, but the record does not reflect the roster, if that's what I'm trying to say. So, absolutely insane. J-Dog's listening. Oh my gosh, J-Dog's an absolute beast. Merry Christmas, J-Dog. Dakota, what's going on? Dakota, how you doing? Welcome to the show. So the Pistons go up by 7 here. A little bit of catastrophe to start this basketball game. Jazz looking like a really good basketball team against the Pistons. They go up by 9. Like I said, JB Bickerstaff, he stops the momentum, and the Pistons go on an 18-2 run here over the Utah Jazz. Jazz earlier in the first quarter on a 16-4 run. The Pistons respond with an 18-2 run here. Karis LeVert has checked into the game here for the Detroit Pistons. So the Pistons right now on the floor have Ivy, LeVert, Holland, Stewart, and Cade with the basketball. Jazz possession back the other way here. Jazz right now on the floor have Keontae George, Ace Bailey, Kevin Love, Kyle Filipowski, and Collier for the Utah Jazz. Working inside, cross-court pass for 3, no good for the Jazz. Cade gets it back the other way. Pistons looking to push it here. Cade has numbers. Gets it up to Karis LeVert on the left wing here. Tries to find Isaiah Stewart inside. Ron Holland finds Cade. He tries a 3. Cade in and out. No good. Utah Jazz looking to push it here back the other way. Filipowski has it. Gets it around to Kevin Love. He thought about a three. Finds Collier at the top of the key. He buries it. Utah Jazz. That's a much-needed hoop for the Utah Jazz. Pistons 32, Utah 28. A minute 35 left to play in the first quarter. Pistons are 3 for 8 from the three-point line. Utah Jazz are 3 for 10. So kind of nearly both 30% apiece to start this first quarter. Ron Holland with the basketball, gives up to Jaden Ivey. Ivey finds Holland backdoor for the nice, easy layup. 34-28 basketball game. A minute 10 left to play in the first quarter. Keontae George gives it up. Utah Jazz find it for a mid-range jump shot. No good. Off the mark from Ace Bailey. Pistons get it back here. Cade with the basketball at the top of the key. Finds a backdoor cut from Karis LeVert. Nice find from Cade Cunningham. He finds Karis LeVert backdoor, and the Pistons take an 8-point lead here. Under a minute left to play in the first quarter. Collier drives inside, finds a Filipowski backdoor pass. No good. Stolen away by Ron Holland. Ron Holland's calling for it on the ground. It's going to be a jump ball here. Looked like Holland maybe was trying to call a timeout. He's not really happy with the official. He had it on the ground. He was laying on his back, but it looks like they're going to call a jump ball instead here. Welcome to the party, folks. Oh, thanks, Dakota. Appreciate you. 42 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Cade checks out for a breather here. So the Pistons right now have Isaiah Stewart, Ron Holland, Javonte Green, Karis LeVert, and Jaden Ivey on the floor for the Pistons. Javonte Green's another guy that the Pistons have been relying on off the bench for his three-point shooting, and a good signing in the offseason from Trajan Langdon. Ron Holland loses it. It's going to be boarded by Kevin Love, and the Jazz get the possession back here. Collier on the right wing working on Ron Holland. Finds Markkanen. He tries a three, and he buries it from the left corner. 36-31 basketball game. 25 seconds left to play in the first quarter. LeVert gives it up to Jaden Ivey. Ivey working inside, tries to find Holland. Isaiah Stewart tries a three. In and out, no good. Boarded by Filipowski. Utah Jazz looking to push it here. Isaiah Collier with the basketball at the top of the key, working on Jaden Ivey. 10 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Laurie sets the screen for Collier. Collier rolls off of it, drives to his left, put up a left-handed layup is good. Tough shot from the Utah Jazz. 36-33 here. 2 seconds left. Jaden Ivey tries a half-court shot at the buzzer. Oh my goodness, off the rim. He nearly made that from three-quarters court. It went off the rim. Pistons take a 3-point lead here heading into the second quarter at the commercial break. Hopefully you guys are all doing fantastic. Welcome to the party, folks. Tough game again for the Thunder. Yeah, the Spurs have the Thunder's number right now. You guys better hope you don't face them in the playoffs. Because if they do, I'm taking the Spurs right now. Spurs have been dominating the Thunder as of late. They're like the Thunder's kryptonite right now in the Western Conference. Shout out to the Spurs, man. I mean, Victor Wembanyama is the truth. He's going to be a future MVP winner one day, and he's been carrying that San Antonio team very far this season so far. So we got a commercial break underway. Pistons 36, Utah Jazz 33. Lauri Markkanen right now leading scorer for the Utah Jazz. He's got 12 points. Keontae George. He's got 3 points. Couple of boards in this one as well. Like the live stream, guys. Subscribe if you guys are new. We're in a commercial break right now. Cade's got 9 points, 8 assists. Cade had 9 points and 8 assists in the first quarter. That's crazy. 8 assists in the first quarter. That's unreal. You think about like 8 assists altogether for the whole game. He had that in the first quarter. That's our franchise point guard right there. Asar Thompson's got 5 points, 2 rebounds. Duncan's got 3 points. Tobias is 6 and 3 right now. Ron Holland's got 4 off the bench. Jaden Ivey's got 5 off the bench. Keontae George got 7 points, couple of boards, couple assists. Ace Bailey still has yet to score for the Utah Jazz. So we're coming back from a commercial break here to start the second quarter. Hopefully you guys are all doing fantastic. Like the live stream, guys. Subscribe if you guys are new. And yeah, we got a big Pistons schedule ahead of us. And I'll be breaking them down, thankfully, because they don't really interfere with my Monday, Tuesday bowling schedule. So we got the Clippers on Sunday on the road. And then we go to Los Angeles again to face Luka, LeBron, the Lakers next Tuesday night. I'll be breaking down both those games. And then we have the Miami Heat Thursday for New Year's Day. So definitely looking forward to calling those games, and it should be pretty fantastic down the stretch here. We got a good competitive basketball game here, though. What's up, Nick? How you doing? Appreciate you stopping. He's going for Stockton's record. 8 assists in the first quarter. That's legit. That's not an easy task by any means necessary. Appreciate you guys all stopping, and good to see you, Nick. Utah Jazz with the basketball here. On the floor right now for the Utah Jazz, you got Markkanen, Nurkic, Bailey, Collier. Puts up a three from the right wing, no good. It is boarded by Ausar Thompson. Sensabaugh, is that how you say it? Sensabaugh is on the floor for the Utah Jazz as well. Ausar Thompson finds Paul Reed, who checks into the game for the Pistons for the first time. Caris LeVert, he tries a three from the right wing, buries it. Tough shot from Caris LeVert. Pistons go up by 6. Detroit 39, Utah Jazz 33. Jazz working inside. Collier puts up a layup, no good. It is rebounded by Nurkic. He can't get it to go. Ausar Thompson comes up with it. Ausar looking to push it inside. Tries to find a cutting backdoor to Javonte Green. It is no good. Ausar Thompson, though, is going to be going to the free throw line, I believe. I don't know if they're going to call that on the floor or a shot attempt here. Pistons are on a 25-10 run right now. Right now, for the Pistons, you got Duncan, Ausar, Paul Reed, Javonte Green, Caris LeVert on the floor right now. Jazz are rolling with Markkanen, Nurkic, Bailey, Sensabaugh, and Collier. Ausar looking to inbound here for the Detroit Pistons. Finds Caris LeVert at the top of the key. Looks at Duncan Robinson. Duncan drives to his right. Puts up a shot, and he buries it. Tough floater from Duncan Robinson. 41-33 basketball game. Jazz looking to push it here for the Utah Jazz. Finds Ace Bailey on the corner. Gives up to Nurkic. Nurkic is working on Paul Reed. Finds Bailey. Bailey looking to make something happen. Gives it up to Collier at the top of the key. Collier working on Ausar Thompson. It is off of Paul Reed's head. Deflected off Paul Reed. It's going to stay here with the Utah Jazz. There's 2 seconds left on the shot clock here. Nice job, Paul Reed. Way to use your head. Jazz looking inbound here. Pistons looking to force up a shot. Lauri Markkanen takes a tough contested three, and he buries it. What a shot from Lauri Markkanen. Pistons 41, Utah Jazz 36. 10:25 left to play in the first half. Hopefully you guys are all doing fantastic. Welcome to the party, folks. Like I said, if this is your first time here, welcome. I'm your host, Carson. We do a bunch of Pistons basketball reaction, play-by-play streams. Welcome to the party. Working inside for Paul Reed. Kicks it out to Javonte Green. He finds Caris LeVert. Deep three on the way, and it is good. What a shot from Caris LeVert. Pistons bench loves it. That was from the parking lot, nearly on the Utah Jazz logo. He's got 8 points in this one as well here. He's 2 for 2 from the three-point line. Collier with the basketball. Gives up to Lauri Markkanen. Markkanen's working on Javonte Green. Gives up to Bailey. Bailey's trying to fight off Duncan Robinson. Nearly stolen away by Ausar. Finds a backdoor cut from the Jazz. Puts up a shot. No good. It ends up in the hands of Javonte Green. Pistons looking to push it back here. Pistons working inside. Ausar going coast to coast. He draws the foul, and Ausar Thompson's going to go to the free throw line. Ausar Thompson's just so quick and athletic off that first step. When he gets the basketball, he immediately goes to the rim. That's what I love about Ausar Thompson, man. The Pistons need to freaking hold on to him. Duran's in early foul trouble, Linus. He picked up 2 early fouls in the first quarter, so he still hasn't checked back into the game yet. You might see him to kind of close out this second quarter here. But yeah, he picked up 2 early fouls. Pistons 44, Jazz 36. Last 3 games for Ausar Thompson, he's averaging 17 and 7. That is phenomenal from the former number 5 overall pick in that Victor Wembanyama draft. Amen Thompson goes ahead of Ausar at 4 for the Rockets. Ausar goes behind him at 5. And honestly, you could make the argument that right now Ausar, out of the 2 twins right now in the NBA, I think Ausar is more talented and better than Amen is. Amen's a solid player, but in terms of quickness and athleticism and defense alone, I think you're looking at Ausar as a potential defensive player of the year candidate in the next 2-3 seasons, I believe. We just need him to stay healthy. Ausar at the free throw line. He missed the first free throw. He's looking to get back on track here, though, for the second one. Pistons up by 8 with 9:28 left to play here in the second quarter. Ausar at the free throw line. Ausar puts up a shot. It is good. He gets the second free throw to fall here. Pistons take a 9-point lead. 9:20 left to play in the second quarter. Pistons on a 31-13 run here. Absolutely solid. Jazz with the basketball. Clayton has checked into the game. He tries a three. Off the mark, no good. It is boarded by the Pistons, looking to push it back the other way. They're showing like this aerial view broadcast, and it's driving me crazy because I can't really see the basketball that well. Pistons miss the shot here. Jazz looking to push it back the other way. They try a three. No good. Boarded by Duncan Robinson. Pistons have numbers back the other way. I hate this aerial overhead bird's eye view camera on the broadcast right now. Drives me crazy. Pistons with the basketball, drives inside, tries to find Javonte Green. He tries a three, and he misses it. Again, I can't tell because the shot looked like it fell down. They need to switch off this stupid bird's eye camera right now, driving me crazy. Walter Clayton with the basketball at the top of the key. Clayton drives to his right, working on Ausar Thompson. Kicks it back off to Nurkic. Nurkic tries a three from the top of the key, and he buries it. They much needed that. 45-39 basketball game. 8 minutes left to play in the second quarter. Holy cow, they finally switched it back to the regular camera setting. I can't stand basketball cameras when it's like an overhead bird's eye view. It drives me crazy. Duncan kicks it out to Karis LeVert. He tries a three. Off the mark here, no good. Boarded by Ausar Thompson. Ausar gets fouled. Looked like he got poked in the eye. Hopefully Asar's all right. Looked like the Jazz caught him in the eye. Hopefully Asar's all right. Welcome to the show. What's going on, Mark? Yeah, Duren has 2 early fouls, so they had to sit him. He picked up 2 early fouls in the first quarter, so he should come in any moment, I would imagine, for JB. So Ausar gets swiped in the eye. It's going to be a foul called on the floor. Pistons regain possession here. Pistons 45, Jazz 39. 8 minutes left to play in the second quarter. Like the live stream, guys, subscribe if you guys are new. Jalen Duren does check back into the game for the Pistons, so he's now back on the floor here. Right now, Pistons have Duncan, Duren, LeVert, Green, Ivy. Jazz have Nurkic, Sensabaugh, Clayton, Filipowski, and Hendricks has checked into the game for the Utah Jazz, his first minutes of the game. 8 minutes left to play in the first half. Hopefully you guys are all having a fantastic night. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, everybody. Welcome to the show, folks. All right. Javonte Green gives it up to Jaden Ivey. Ivy finds Javonte Green, backdoor, bad pass, but it looks like it's going to be off of the Jazz. It's going to stay here with the Pistons. 7:52 left to play in the first half. Appreciate you guys all tuning into the show. Welcome to the stream, guys. Jaden Ivey looking inbound here for the Pistons. Pistons have a 6-point lead, gives up to Duncan. He tries a really tough corner shot. No good. It is boarded by Laurie. Jazz looking to get it back the other way here. Excuse me, Filipowski. Filipowski boarded that. Backdoor pass cut. It's going to be... Shot is waved off, though. It's going to be a foul on the Pistons before the shot attempt. Karis LeVert picks up a foul here. 7:41 left to play in the second quarter. Nurkic, Filipowski, Hendricks, Sensabaugh, and Clayton on the floor for the Jazz. Clayton gives it up here to Sensabaugh. Sensabaugh drives to his left. Kicks it outside to Hendricks. Hendricks drives baseline, gives up to Nurkic. Nurkic tries a early mid-range jump shot, and he gets it to go. Pistons 45, Jazz 41. Nurkic has got 9 points, 4 boards for the Utah Jazz. Jaden Ivey tries a three from the corner, and he hits it. 48-41 basketball game. Huge hoop from Jaden Ivey from the corner. He buries a three. He's got 8 points in this one. Walter Clayton Jr. gives it up to the Utah Jazz. They try to find a mid-range jump shot. It's going to be an offensive foul called, though, on Sensabaugh. He picks up a foul. Duncan was trying to guard him. He looks like a push-off offensive foul on Sensabaugh, so it's going to be Pistons basketball back the other way. 7:07 left to play in the second quarter. Hopefully you guys are all doing fantastic. Welcome to the party, guys. Appreciate you guys all tuning in. LeVert and Duncan Robinson both check out for the Pistons. Cade comes into the game. Tobias, Duren, Cade, Holland, and Ivy on the floor for the Pistons. Jazz have Love, Filipowski, Hendricks, Sensabaugh, and Clayton on the floor for the Utah Jazz. So Duncan and LeVert both sit down for a couple breathers here. 7 minutes until halftime. Pistons 48, Jazz 41. Cade with the basketball. Gives up to Duren at the top of the key. Duren going to work on Kevin Love. Duren drives inside. Right-handed layup is good. He beat Love off the left step. He goes to his right, and he puts it in. Clayton with the basketball on the right wing here. Gives up to Kevin Love. Love finds Sensabaugh. Sensabaugh drives inside. Nice floater from Sensabaugh. 50-43 basketball game. 6:38 left to play in the second quarter. Cade with the basketball on the left wing here. Tobias sets the screen for Cade. Duren sets the screen for Cade. Cade rolls off of it, gives up to Duren. Duren slams it home. What a two-way game from Duren and Cade. The pick and roll never fails. The oldest play in the book, and it still continues to dominate for the Pistons 1-2 punch. Sensabaugh gives it up to Clayton. Clayton on the left wing here. It's going to be an offensive foul called, moving screen called on the Jazz, and the Pistons regain possession here. 6 minutes left to play here in the second quarter. Jazz take a timeout here. We do go to commercial break. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, complaints, criticisms, let me know in the chat. Hopefully you guys are all having a fantastic Friday night in Utah. West Coast road trip for the Detroit Pistons. Pistons take a 9-point lead here as we approach the final 6 minutes before the half. Like the live stream, subscribe if you guys are new. Hopefully you guys are all doing fantastic. Pistons have the Clippers on Sunday on the road against the Clippers. Sunday night basketball. Then they go on the road again. And they go to the Lakers. And they play LeBron and Luka on Tuesday night. And then they come home. New Year's Day, January 1st. They host the Miami Heat. I'll be breaking down all of those games for you guys. And we'll have a good freaking time. Jalen Duren is probably going to get an extension this offseason. He's arguably right now the best big, the best big in the Eastern Conference right now. You could say like Karl Anthony Towns right now. I think he and him and Bam Adebayo, those three right now are probably the three best bigs in the Eastern Conference. But Duren is going to be getting him a nice contract extension this offseason. Still question marks about Jaden Ivey. We're trying to get him to be our number 2 scoring option. Right now, you're looking at Tobias Harris behind Cade as our second scoring option right now, which I honestly don't mind that. So something to monitor and watch out for future rotations down the stretch. Nurkic over 7.5 rebounds. Keontae George over 22.5. Just don't want to be a blowout. I love calling competitive close basketball games. That makes it fun and interesting. Obviously, like a blowout for your team to win the game is nice, but in terms of a basketball fan, it's nice to have a back and forth game. Like the Pistons went into overtime against the Mavericks last week. That was a really good basketball game. The referees were horrifically officiated that game as well, but just part of the game. Still in a commercial break right now, guys. Pistons 52, Jazz 43. Jazz take the timeout here as we get back down the stretch to start the second half of the second quarter here. 6:13 left to play in this one. Pistons 52, Utah Jazz 43. Welcome to the party, ladies and gents. What's up, Mark? Duren over 8.5 rebounds is cooked. You never know. I mean, there's still a second half to be played still for the Utah for this game. VIP Beast, that was a heck of a basketball game. I fell asleep and woke up, and I'm like, holy cow, Jokic dropped like a 50-point triple-double on the road in overtime. That game was unbelievable. Ant-Man sends it to overtime with a crazy 3. That was a crazy game. So looking back here, Cade with the basketball for the Detroit Pistons. 6:10 left to play in the second quarter. Cade working on Keontae George. Duren sets the screen for Cade. They're using this stupid bird's eye view camera again. Ron Holland puts up a layup. 54-43 basketball game. 5:55 left to play in the second quarter. Keontae George with the basketball working on Ron Holland. Gives it up to Zvi Mikhailuk. Guarded by Jaden Ivey. Gives it up to Love. He thought about a 3. Changes his mind. Keontae George tries a 3. He buries it. Tough shot from Keontae George. Much needed hoop for the Utah Jazz. 5:30 left to play in the second quarter. Pistons 54, Jazz 46. Shout out to all the Jazz fans watching, all the Pistons fans here. Appreciate you stopping in. Cade tries to lob it to Duren. Duren loses it. Jazz get it back here. Jazz looking to push it back the other way here. Keontae George from the right wing for three. Heat check. No good. Boarded by the Jazz. Ends up in Mikhailu's hands. Keontae George regains possession. Kevin Love sets the screen here. Rolls off of it. Kevin Love, 3 seconds on the shot clock. Tries to find Sensabaugh. He has to put up a three. It's not even going to get a shot off. Nice defense from the Detroit Pistons. Pistons get it back here. Yeah, Anthony Edwards was insane. Him and... Call me crazy. When Jokic retires, I think he's better than Shaq. Offensive game passer masterclass. I think the Joker, when it's all said and done, if you had to pick a starting five all time, I think I'm taking Jokic over Shaq. Tobias Harris on the baseline here, finds Jaden Ivey. Ivey goes inside, blocked by the Jazz. Tobias Harris gets it back here. Tobias finds Duren inside. Duren puts up a shot. He gets it to go. Duren with a nice layup, 56-46 basketball game. I think if Joker wins like another 2 more MVPs, he gets another ring, I think you could seriously make the argument that all-time, skill-wise, I think Joker is better than Shaq. I'm not even kidding. Shaq is amazing, but Joker, he is playing out of his freaking mind, dude. Kevin Love tries a deep three. He buries it. His first points of the game, 56-49 basketball game. 4:08 left to play in the second quarter. Pistons 56, Utah Jazz 49. Duren working inside here. Stolen away by the Jazz. Keontae George with the basketball. Goes up for the Jazz. Finds Mikhailu. Mikhailu nearly turns it over. It's going to be off the Pistons. It's going to stay here with the Utah Jazz. I think of physical dominance, you think Shaq. I think greatest offensive skilled center, Jokic has the case. He is unbelievable. 3:56 left to play in the first half here. Jazz try a deep three, in and out here, boarded by Ron Holland. Cade looking to push it up the floor here for the Pistons. Cade with the basketball, drives to his right, puts up a shot, no good, boarded by the Jazz. Jazz looking to push it back the other way. Jazz kick it around here to Kevin Love. Love thought about a three, stolen away by Tobias Harris. Tobias looking to drive here, working on Mikhailu. Tobias gives it up to Cade. Cade, he thought about a three, drives to his left, inside, backdoor find to Jalen Duren. He puts up a shot, no good, gets his own rebound. It's going to be blocked, though, by the Jazz. Jazz get it back here. Working inside to Sensabaugh. Kicks it around for three. Tough shot from Keontae George. He buries it, 56-52 basketball game. Keontae George is on a mission, man, to come back in this game. Pistons take a timeout here with a commercial break underway. Pistons 56, Utah Jazz 52. Yeah, I think, doesn't Jokic have, like, the third most triple-doubles ever? I think it's like Russell's number one, and then I think it's oh my gosh, what's his name? Oscar Robertson's number two, and then Jokic is third. I think Jokic is like 20 behind Oscar triple-double wise, so he probably should catch Oscar. I mean, how old is Jokic? Jokic is, I didn't even realize this. Did you guys know that Nikola Jokic's brother, he played at U of D Mercy? I didn't realize that. I just found that out today, so that's pretty sick. So, Jokic's brother does have some ties here to Michigan, which I think is pretty cool. Oh, yeah, you couldn't guard Shaq in his prime. Yeah, he was just an absolute animal. Yeah, Jokic, though, he is... I mean, he's 30 years old, so, I mean, he stays healthy. He's probably going to play for another 7, 8, 9 years. I mean, do you think he can go to 40? He might. But will he be as good when he's 40? I don't know. But in his prime, he has at least a couple, 3, 4 years left in his prime. What's up, Will? Pistons 56, Jazz 52, 4-point basketball game in a commercial break right now. Jazz are looking to come back here, hit some big-time threes from Keontae George. Keontae George might be one of the most underrated players in the NBA. He can flat-out play, dude. Give you guys some stats right now on the box score. For the Pistons, you got Cade with 9 points. He's got 10 assists in the first half. He had 8 of those assists coming in the first quarter. Sarge got 6 points, 6 rebounds. Jaden Ivey and LeVert both have 8 points off the bench. Laurie's got 15 points. Keontae George has 13 for the Utah Jazz. Down by 4. Still a lot of time left here. Celtics Pistons for the playoffs. That's a possibility. Pistons 56, Utah Jazz 52. Coming back from commercial break here. And we got about 2 minutes left to play until halftime. So coming back here, Pistons up by 4. 3:13 left to play in the first half. And we will be all squared away. Yeah, the game, that'd be crazy. Pistons basketball back the other way. Asar Thompson with it, working on Sensabaugh. Gives it up to Duncan Robinson, finds Jalen Duren at the top of the key, working on Nurkic. Duren trying to get it to Cade, finds Tobias outside instead. Tobias working on Keontae George, finds Duncan Robinson. He tries a tough 3 and he hits it. Tough shot from Duncan Robinson. 59-52 basketball game. 2:48 left to play in the second quarter. Keontae George with the basketball. Gives up to Nurkic at the top of the key. Finds Keontae George. Backdoor cut for the slam. Nice pick and roll action from the Utah Jazz right there. 2:30 left to play in the second quarter. Cade with the basketball. Gives up to Duren. Right back to Cade. Cade working on George on the left wing. Finds Tobias Harris. Tobias goes to his left. Mid-range jump shot. It is off the mark. Boarded by Nurkic. Jazz have it with about 2:20 left to play in the second quarter. Down 5. Keontae George, heat check from 3. He buries it. Keontae George is a man on a mission for the Utah Jazz right now. 2:05 left to play in the second quarter. Cade with the basketball, working on George. One-on-one on the right block. George gives it up to Tobias. Tobias, mid-range jump shot over Laurie, and he hits it. Tough shot from Tobias Harris. 4-point basketball game. 1:45 left to play in the second quarter. Keontae George working on Asar Thompson. That's a good idea. Put Asar on Keontae George right now. Nurkic, inside right-handed floater is good. Count the bucket and the foul. Tough shot from Nurkic. Tobias Harris gets called for a foul. Jazz going a 13-5 run here. So Nurkic is at the free throw line trying to knock down the free throw to make it a 1-point basketball game. When Jazz had Donovan Mitchell and Gobert, if they gave him one more year, they'd been in the finals. That was a good team, dude. Yeah, Donovan Mitchell on the Utah Jazz, he was legit. Nurkic knocks down the free throw. It's a 1-point basketball game. Pistons 61, Utah Jazz 60. 1:35 left to play in the second quarter. Pistons have it. Give it up to Duncan Robinson. Finds Cade at the top of the key. Cade finds Ron Holland backdoor, and he somehow lays it up and in. It looked like he lost it mid-air and looking to slam it, and it somehow lays it in. He got super lucky on that. So count the bucket for Ron Holland. Markkanen drives to his right, working on Isaiah Stewart. He puts up a tough shot. He gets it to go over Isaiah Stewart. 63-62 basketball game. 1 minute left to play in the second quarter, guys, and we got halftime coming up. Cade finds Duncan Robinson. He tries a 3 from the left wing, and he buries it. Duncan Robinson is hot. 66-62 basketball game. 50 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Keontae George at the top of the key, working on Ron Holland. Nurkic sets a screen for Keontae George. Gives it up to Mikhailuk. Mikhailuk drives to his left. Gives it up to the Jazz, and they bury it. Tough shot from the Utah Jazz. Sensabaugh buries it. 66-65 basketball game. Working inside, Cade Cunningham to his right. Count the bucket and the foul. Grown man move. He goes coast to coast at the Utah Jazz. He puts up a tough layup. Jazz have to foul him, and Cade is going to the free throw line and try and knock down the 3-point play. What a drive from Cade Cunningham. Get off of me, Keontae George. 68-65. Cade has a double-double at the half. 34 seconds left to play until halftime, guys. Cade's at the free throw line here. Cade looking to knock down the three-point play. Pistons 68, Utah Jazz 65. Cade at the free throw line. Cade puts up a free throw. He hits it 69 to 65. Oh, excuse me, he missed it. My bad. Misses the free throw 68 to 65. It looked like he hit it from that angle. Keontae George mid-range jump shot is good. You can't stop Keontae George right now. He is hotter than fish grease. 68 to 67. 20 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Cade with the basketball, drives to his right, kicks it off to Ron Holland, working inside, puts up a layup, no good. Blocked by Nurkic. Keontae George with the basketball, the hottest man on the floor right now. George working on Ron Holland. Puts up a three-point shot off the mark here. It is a one-point basketball game, and we got halftime underway, folks. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, guys, let me know in the chat. Pistons 68, Utah Jazz 67. I will see you guys after the halftime break. Got a good game, folks. 1-point game at the half. If you guys are new to the stream, like and subscribe. Hopefully you guys are all doing fantastic. Welcome to the party, ladies and gents. What's up, James? How you doing, dude? Yeah, tight game. Pistons 68, Jazz 67. Keontae George, Pistons can't stop right now. He's on fire for the Utah Jazz. What's up, Juan? Market in 35 points. It's possible. He's got, how many does he have at the half? He's got 17, so he's halfway there. I see the Pistons being competitive this season for sure, dude. It's crazy to think that the Lions are the worst team in Detroit right now. Like the day after Christmas, if you would have told me that last year, a couple months ago, I'd be like, there's no way. But Pistons right now, the best team in Detroit. I think it's Pistons, Tigers, Wings, Lions right now. Oh, yeah, for sure, James. Yeah, the Pistons' camaraderie in the offseason, in the locker rooms, off the court is huge. It's, you know, when people say, "Oh, well, you need to make trades to be contending championships. You need to go out and make trades and free agency." It's like just build your young core through the draft, let them grow and develop, and look what happens. It's crazy to think too that the majority of this team, Troy Weaver built through the draft, but he was just horrible with trades and free agency. Um, JB Bickerstaff, Trajan Lane, they come in 2 years. I mean, the turnaround in 2 years has been absolutely insane. I mean, the Pistons were the worst team in the NBA 2 seasons ago. And now, they're the best team in the Eastern Conference. It's crazy. Pistons, yep, they're the number one team right now. Knicks are number two team in the East right now by record. Lions are still a good shot, a tough season. They will be back, but Tigers need to keep Scooble. 100% Nick. It's just it's just so disappointing. Like so disappointing. I mean, yesterday was a joke, dude. I mean, you're on national television and you drop 6 turnovers. Like that's pathetic. Yeah, they need to get an OC, and every single pick in the draft should be O line and D line. First basket tonight. I think it was Cade, wasn't it? I think Cade had the first basket. Don't quote me on that. I think it was Cade, though. But yeah, and then, yeah, definitely Scooble. They need to freaking re-sign. Illich needs to stop being cheap. What's up, Ryan? I know. Yep. Freaking totally just lost it yesterday, Ryan. I was so upset. It's like, how do you expect to win a game? Here's the ridiculous part. They had 3 positive net passing yards as a team. The Vikings had 3. 3 positive total passing yards from Brosmer. Jokic scored more points yesterday than Brosmer had passing yards in the game yesterday. And the crazy thing is, even with the 6 turnovers, they were still somehow in the game the whole way. Like, the defense played pretty well. I mean, you lost to Max Brosmer. What's up, Ja? Pistons tonight. Yeah, I mean, they were a 9.5-point spread. Utah Jazz, though, they're fighting through and through right now. Daniel Duran got in early foul trouble, so that's why J.B. Bickerstaff, the Pistons head coach, they had to sit him down. But, I mean, he should play the majority of the second half, I would imagine. But, I mean, if he picks up early fouls again, they're going to, sit him again. Yeah, it's insane, man. It's crazy. It's like such a weird year in the NFL this year. Like, no Mahomes. I mean, I think this is like the first time in like 10 years where you're not going to have Brady, Mahomes, or Manning in the AFC title game. Yeah, early foul trouble, Daniel. He picked up 2 early fouls in the first quarter, and they had to sit him. That'll definitely take away a player's minutes if they get in early foul trouble. The Week 18 game, yeah. I mean, I hope Dan just sits everyone. I mean, there's really no need for Dan to risk any more injuries, especially considering now that the Lions are eliminated. It's like, just kind of go for the better draft pick. At this point, you know what I mean? Currently in the halftime break, guys. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, let me know in the chat, guys. Pistons 68, Utah Jazz 67. I don't know. Like, Goff, he's just such an odd quarterback. Like, I like him. The problem is the O-line's abysmal. Like, yesterday, he was dealing with a third-string center. You know, yeah, I think Goff is good. The lack of mobility, though, frustrates me a lot. Like, there's been a ton of instances where he gets pressured, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he'll just take the sack. Like, numerous times. Right, exactly, James. Yeah, the second Ragnar retired, I'm like, oh man, people don't understand how huge of a loss that is. And then, yeah, Glasgow tried to play center. Then he got injured. Then, yeah, I mean, literally yesterday we were having a third string center lead control. Yeah, I don't know what's going to happen with that. Like Ragnow, like next year. Like, I don't know if he's actually going to come out of retirement or not, or what the deal with that is. It was kind of fun that, he excited Lions fans everywhere, and he's like, oh, psych. I'm just going to not return. Start of the third quarter here, guys. Pistons 68, Utah Jazz 67. Jazz get it back here, back the other way. Appreciate you guys all stopping in. Keontae George with the basketball at the top of the key. Steals it away, though, by Duncan Robinson. Cade with the basketball, looking to push it here for the Pistons. Cade to his left, working on Keontae George. It's been a battle tonight so far between those two. Duncan Robinson tries a three at the top of the key. No good, boarded by Nurkic. Keontae George with the basketball. Keontae George at the top of the key, working on Cade. Nurkic sets a screen for George. Finds Laurie on the left side here for three, and he buries it, and the Utah Jazz take a 2-point lead. 11:15 left to play in the third quarter. Yeah, Brad's O-line picture hasn't really turned out that great. Besides Panay. I mean, Miles Frazier is actually kind of interesting, but yeah, it should be all O-line and all D-line in the draft this year. Cade finds Duren inside. Duren puts up a layup, and he gets it to go. Tough shot from Jalen Duren. Tie basketball game. 70-70 basketball game. Keontae George puts up a mid-range jump shot, no good, boarded by Jalen Duren. Duren looking to push here for the Pistons. Duren goes all the way coast to coast. Inside, it's going to be an offensive foul, though, called on Jalen Duren. He kind of elbowed Nurkic right in the face. They actually might take a look at this to make sure it's not a flagrant foul. Duren went at Nurkic. I don't know. It looked like this might be a little flopping action going on there. I'm not sure about that. 10:41 left to play in the third quarter. Duren gets called for the offensive foul. So the Utah Jazz are looking to come back here the other way. That's Duren's third foul. Yeah, they're going to take a look at this to make sure it's nothing serious. I mean, he went like this. Elbows kind of got high a little bit. We're going to see if that's actually an offensive foul or not from the Pistons right there. Cade's on the floor right now, Ryan. Oh, you're talking about a couple nights ago? Yeah, he did foul out early. That was the Blazers game. I remember Nurkic, when he was on the Blazers, he had a pretty solid career with the Blazers. Worked a bunch of teams in his career. Ends up on the Jazz. Solid big man in the NBA. Getting the official word here from the official. I believe it's just going to be a common foul on Jalen Duren. So no flagrant foul. It's going to stay with the Jazz. Yeah, no flagrant foul called on Jalen Duren. So it's going to stay here with with Jazz basketball. 10:41 left to play in the third quarter. Still a tie basketball game. Appreciate you guys all stopping in. Welcome to the show. Cade working all the way to the rim. Turns it over, though, back to the Jazz. Jazz working inside. Right-handed layup is good. Tough shot from the Utah Jazz. Sensabaugh knocks it in. 72-70 basketball game. 10:15 left to play in the third quarter. Cade with the basketball puts up a floater, and he finds Asar Thompson for the slam. 72-72 game here. 10:04 left to play in the third quarter. It's been back and forth the whole way throughout this game tonight so far. Keontae George on the right wing here finds Nurkic, who's working on Tobias on the left block. Nurkic working inside, puts up a right-handed floater. It is good. Tough shot from Nurkic. Utah Jazz 74, Pistons 72. Hopefully you guys are all doing fantastic. Welcome to the party, folks. 9:40 left to play in the third quarter. Tobias, he tries a three from the left wing, and he buries it. 75-74 basketball game. Tough shot from Tobias Harris. Pistons are shooting the ball well from the three-point line tonight. So are the Utah Jazz. Markkanen's going to get called underneath the basket. Tobias got him in the air. We're going to see how they mark that. That might be a shooting foul called for Lauri Markkanen. He might go to the free throw line here. He was going for the alley-oop pass. He gets fouled in the air by Tobias. So it's going to stay here with the Utah Jazz. So the Jazz looking to inbound here. Jazz right now on the floor have Markkanen, Nurkic, Mikhailu, George, and Sensabaugh. Nurkic working on Duren at the top of the key here. Duren goes to his right, gives up to Markkanen. Markkanen at the top of the key. Looking to set something up here. Finds Sensabaugh. He tries a three. No good, off the mark, boarded by Tobias. Wow, they're going to call a foul, though, on Cade on the rebound attempt. So Cade gets called for the foul. He knocks down Sensabaugh. It's going to stay here with the Utah Jazz. The Bulls played today on Prime. They won. Nice. 9:08 left to play in the third quarter. Cade gets called for a questionable foul underneath the basket. 9:08 left to play in the third quarter. Keontae George at the top of the key working on Ausar Thompson. Finds backdoor slam force v. Mikhailu. 76-75 basketball game. 9 minutes left to play in the third quarter. Cade at the top of the key here. Drives to his left. Gives it up to Tobias. Tobias working inside. Left-handed layup is no good. It's going to be Markkanen's basketball. Jazz get it back here. Markkanen looking to push it. He nearly turns it over. They're going to call a foul, though, on Ausar Thompson on Lauri Markkanen. It's going to stay here with the Utah Jazz. Oh, did they hire Rose an assistant coach? It'll be cool. Yeah, I'm a big fan of D. Rose. That's sick. Yeah, they retired his number, I believe, last year, didn't they? His number 1. Derrick Rose was on the Pistons for like a year. I think a year or 2 seasons, I want to say. Sensabaugh at the top of the key, working on Cade Cunningham. Sensabaugh drives to his left, gives up to Nurkic. It's going to be a kick ball, though, on the Pistons. It's going to stay here with the Utah Jazz. 8:35 left to play in the third quarter. Utah Jazz 76, Pistons 75. Like the live stream, guys. Subscribe if you guys are new. Hopefully you guys are all doing fantastic. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. Jazz looking inbound here. Nurkic with the basketball. Gives up to Keontae George. George working on Ausar Thompson. George, 5 seconds in the shot clock. George drives to his left. Puts up a tough shot. No good. Boarded by the Jazz. Sensabaugh puts it back up and in from Markkanen. So, or maybe they're going to call it a foul. It happened so fast. I think they're going to call a foul before the shot. Markkanen went for the rebound slam. But it's going to be a shot foul called before the shot attempt. Yeah, the biggest what-ifs in NBA history, Derrick Rose. I mean, he still had a pretty solid career. But yeah, his career was definitely cut short due to injuries. So Tobias Harris and Jalen Duren both check out of the game. Duren's got 4 fouls. 8 points, 4 rebounds. Duren getting in early foul trouble. Not the most ideal situation for the Pistons here. So Sensabaugh is at the free throw line. I hope I'm saying his last name right. Sensabaugh, Bryce Sensabaugh. 7 points, 2 assists, 2 steals for Bryce so far. Sensabaugh puts up a free throw. He gets it to go 77-75. 8:20 left to play in the third quarter. Pistons down by 2. Utah Jazz looking to go up by 3 here. Kevin Love coming back in soon? Possibly. We shall see. Free throw on the way is up and in for Sensabaugh. 78-75 basketball game. Cade on the floor here for the Pistons. Cade rolls to his right, gives up to Javonte Green. Javonte Green, he tries a 3. No good, off the mark here, boarded by the Jazz. It's going to be a loose ball foul, though, called on the Jazz? Was that on Nurkic? Beef Stew was fighting for the loose ball. It looks like it's going to be called on Isaiah Stewart, actually. Yeah, they're going to call a foul on Isaiah Stewart, so Jazz regain possession here, up 3. 8:09 left to play in the third quarter. J.D. Bickerstaff can't believe it. He's talking to Asar. So Nurkic at the free throw line. First free throw on the way is up and in. Need 3 more rebounds by Markkanen. Good luck, my friend. Ivy comes into the game here for the Pistons. Right now on the floor, you got Markkanen, Nurkic, Mikhailuk, George, and Sensabaugh. Cade, Duncan, Stewart, Green, and Ivy for the Pistons. Nurkic knocks down both free throws here. 80-75 basketball game. 8:09 left to play in the third quarter. Cade with the basketball. Gives up to Ivy. Ivy looking to make something happen here. Finds Duncan Robinson. Backdoor to Isaiah Stewart. Finds Cade on the right wing. Cade drives baseline. Puts up a shot. No good. He does get fouled, though, and Cade Cunningham's going to go to the free throw line here. 7:53 left to play in the third quarter. Cade goes to the free throw line, trying to make this a one-possession game. I like these black and teal uniforms that the Pistons are rolling with. Kind of like old school Pistons vibes. Same with the Jazz. I like their all-white uniforms, like a little purple stripe going on. Cade misses the first free throw. Cade's got 11 points. Am I reading that right? He's got 16 assists? Cade has 16 assists so far. Cade, free throw on the way is up and in. I want to see Cade get 20 assists. I don't think he's ever done that in his career. You know how hard that is to get 20 assists in a game? What's up, Dwayne? How you doing, dude? Good to see you. Keontae George with the basketball. Gives up to Zvi Mikhailuk on the left wing here. Mikhailuk looking to make something happen for the Utah Jazz. Nurkic working on Isaiah Stewart. Gives it up to Markkanen. He tries a 3. No good. He is fouled, though, on the 3-point attempt. And Lauri Markkanen's going to shoot 3 free throws. Javonte Green caught him in the air. Lauri's going to go to the free throw line. He's got 3 free throws coming his way. What's up, Antonio? 16 assists. I had 12. Where's his points? Markkanen at the free throw line. First free throw on the way. It is up and in. I want to see Cade get 20 assists. That'd be sick. 7:35 in the third quarter. If you guys are new to the stream, like and subscribe. Pistons have the Clippers on Sunday, and they got the Lakers on Tuesday. And they come back home off their West Coast road trip. And they got the Miami Heat on Thursday at LCA. Jazz 82, Pistons 76. Markkanen at the free throw line. He knocks down the first 2. Third free throw on the way. It is up and in. Jazz 83, Pistons 76. Jaden Ivey with the basketball looking to push it here for the Pistons. Markkanen's got 23 points. Cade with the basketball. Gives up to Ivy. Ivy works inside. Loses it. Turns it over here. Here come the Utah Jazz. Keontae George at the top of the key here. Gives up to Nurkic. Gives it right back to George. He tries a 3 from the right wing. He buries it. What a shot from Keontae George. Absolute stone-cold madman for the Utah Jazz right now. They're on a 14-1 run here. Cade with the basketball on the right wing. Puts up a right-handed layup. Tough shot. He gets it to go. Cade Parker Cunningham gets it back down to 8. 7 minutes left to play in the third quarter. Finds Mikhailuk backdoor. Mikhailuk puts up a shot blocked by Duncan Robinson. He gets it back, though. Puts it up his own miss. 88-78 basketball game. Jazz on a 16-3 run here. Cade with the basketball. Working on Markkanen on the right wing. Isaiah Stewart sets the screen for Markkanen. Cade rolls off of it. Finds Ivy on the left wing. Ivy drives to his right. Puts up a shot. He gets fouled, and Jaden Ivey's going to go to the free throw line. What's up, Jason? How you doing, dude? It's going to be a good game. Pistons down 10. A big couple lead changes in this game here. Pistons take a timeout. I'm sorry, Jazz take a full timeout. My bad. We got a commercial break underway here. If it's your first time here, like the live stream, guys. Subscribe if you guys are new. Welcome to the show. Keontae George right now is absolute... You can't stop him right now. Every time he touches the basketball, you try to put Asar Thompson on him. our best defender, Keontae George just finds a way to get around him. He only has 1 turnover, too. Markkanen's got 23 points. Same with Keontae George. Nurkic has got 16. Sensabaugh's got 9. Mikhailuk, 9 points. Cade's got 14 points, 16 assists. I want to see Cade get 20 assists. That'd be so sick. What's the record? Record for most assists in a game. Scott Skiles did it. 30 assists. That's crazy. All right. Hope you guys are all doing fantastic. Pistons down by 10. Jazz take a timeout. Looks like Jaden Ivey's going to go to the free throw line here when we get back from commercial break. My own play-by, commentary, reaction analysis to this Pistons and Jazz game. Appreciate you guys all tuning in. Welcome to the party, folks. What's up, James? MSU. Go green, go white. I think I might do, like, Michigan State March Madness this year. I think it'd be kind of fun to do some March Madness Sparty games this year. So be on the lookout for that, possibly in March. Jazz right now, they got 3 timeouts left. Pistons have 5. JB Bickerstaff trying to put together a game plan to stop Keontae George. I mean, every time he touches the ball, he has just been absolutely lights out against the Pistons so far in this game. Oh my gosh, Jamie. Didn't Michigan just hire a new head coach today? The guy from Utah, like he was the former Utah coach. I can't remember his name off the top of my head. He was a good coach. Utah 88, Pistons 78. Jaden Ivey's at the free throw line. Whittingham, yeah. I think that's a good hire. He took that Utah program. Utah was, when he was coaching them, they were a really good team. Ivey misses the first free throw. Jazz are on a 16-3 run here. Ivey looking to get the Pistons back within 9 with the second free throw on the way. Ivey, free throw. Misses both free throws. It is gonna stay here with the Pistons, though. I don't know if the Pistons ever touched it, though, off the free throw attempt. Jazz are kind of complaining. They have every right to complain. Pistons are 3 for 9 from the free throw line tonight. Jazz are perfect. They're 13 of 13. So the Pistons stay with the basketball. Back from commercial break. Cade on the right wing here. Puts up a shot. No good. It is going to be a turnover from the Pistons. Maybe Cade, I think Cade took too many steps or a double dribble. I forgot what they really called on that. Oh, an offensive foul call on Cade. Yeah, he kind of brushed off of Keontae George. Wow, we got a dogfight, folks. Jazz 88, Pistons 78. 6:18 left to play in the third quarter. Keontae George gives it up to Markkanen. Markkanen drives inside, blocked by Isaiah Stewart. I think they're going to call a foul, though, before the shot. Maybe they actually might get him on Markkanen. Markkanen's actually going to go to the free throw line. So Markkanen draws a foul on Javonte Green. He goes to the free throw line here. Pistons down 10. Markkanen at the free throw line. Pistons were a 9.5-point favorite in this game. Markkanen knocks down the first free throw, 89-78. Yeah, Ivey's still trying to figure it out in this offense for the Pistons. I really don't know what we do with Jaden Ivey. That's a ginormous question mark moving forward. Markkanen knocks down the second free throw, 90-78 game. Jaden Ivey with the basketball. Right now on the floor, you got Cade, Isaiah Stewart, Green, LeVert, Ivey, Jazz have Markkanen, Mikhailuk, George, Love, and Collier. Ivey working on Collier at the top of the key. Gives up to Cade. Cade tries a deep three at the top of the key. He hits it. Tough shot from Cade Cunningham. 90-81 basketball game. What a shot from Cade. Cade's got 17 points, 16 assists, 4 rebounds. Collier kicks it back out to Kevin Love. He tries a three, and he hits it. Kevin Love joins the three-point party. 93-81 basketball game. Ivy with it. Gives it up. Gets it back. He tries a three at the top of the key. Ivy hits a three. Tough shot from Jaden Ivy. 93-84. 9-point basketball game. Cade and Ivy knocked down back-to-back threes. Ivy's got 11 points and 3 assists. 5:25 left to play in the third quarter. Jazz with it. Collier with the basketball. Working on Karis LeVert. Collier drives to his right, gives up to Mikhailuk. Stolen away by Cade. Here come the Pistons. Cade, backdoor pass to Ivy. Ivy gets it to a cutting Javonte Green. Javonte Green puts it up and in. 7-point basketball game. 5:05 left to play in the third quarter. Collier with the basketball, working on Karis LeVert. Gives it up to Kevin Love, working on Isaiah Stewart. Love finds Markkanen. Markkanen drives baseline. Markkanen kicks it back out to Keontae George. George drives into his right. Blocked by Isaiah Stewart. They're going to call it a goaltend, though. Count the bucket for Keontae George. They're going to call it a goaltend on Isaiah Stewart. Nearly had it right there. So the Pistons go back down by 9 with the basketball, heading back the other way. Man, that was close. Really close to a goaltend. 4:40 left to play in the third quarter. Cade with the basketball on the right wing. Finds Isaiah Stewart inside. It's going to be an offensive foul called, though, on Isaiah Stewart. He had a little bit of elbow action going on. Turns it over. Jazz get it back. Jazz are in the bonus. Yeah, I don't know about that. That's a weak call. He's just trying to get position. I don't know if I agree with that call. So Isaiah Stewart picks up a foul. 4:37 left to play in the third quarter. Jazz 95, Pistons 86. Tobias Harris checks back into the game here for the Pistons. Ivy gets out of the game. Pistons looking to cut the deficit here. Jazz with the basketball. Collier gives it up to Sensabaugh. Finds Keontae George at the top of the key, working on Karis LeVert. Keontae George trying to make LeVert miss. Puts up a spot-up three. No good. Boarded by the Pistons. Tobias Harris grabs it. Cade with the basketball. Cade at the top of the key. Thought about a three. Gets it back. He tries a three on the right wing. No good. Isaiah Stewart grabs it. Gives it up to Cade. Cade tries to put up a left-handed floater. No good. Boarded by Kevin Love. Collier has it for the Utah Jazz. Working the other way here. Collier, it's going to be a foul call, though, away from the basketball. It's going to be, I think, on Cade. Cade picks up a foul call. 4 minutes left to play in the third quarter. So the Jazz regain possession. We'll see. Pistons are down 9 right now, Ethan. We got to get going. Cade is arguing with the referee right now for position guarding the defender. 4 minutes left to play in the third quarter. Keontae George at the free throw line. Keontae George knocks down the first free throw. Pistons down by 10 with 4 minutes left to play in the third quarter. Keontae George knocks down the first free throw. George at the free throw line. They are 16 for 16 as a team right now in this game. Make it 17-17. Jazz up by 11. So Cade checks out of the game here. He's starting to get in foul trouble now. Tobias Harris with the basketball. Gives up to Karis LeVert. LeVert finds Jenkins. Jenkins tries a three from the right wing. No good. It is boarded by the Pistons. LeVert tries at the top of the key for three. He hits it. Tough shot from Karis LeVert. 97-89 basketball game. 3:35 left to play in the third quarter. LeVert's got 11 points and 3 assists so far. Like the live stream, guys. Subscribe if you guys are new. Welcome to the party, folks. Jenkins nearly stole it away from Keontae George. He's claiming to challenge it. And JB Bickerstaff's going to listen to him. JB Bickerstaff's going to challenge this play. Jenkins is fully confident that that's a turnover from the Kings. 97-89 basketball game. There's a challenge on the floor right now for a loose ball. Pistons take a timeout here. So Jenkins claims that he did not touch that basketball. So they're going to see if he's right. There's a challenge going on right now. Easy win tonight for the Jazz. It'll be a good one. Jazz 97, Pistons 89. Jenkins went to go deflect a ball, and he claims that it was off of a Jazz player. So we're going to see if it comes to fruition. So the Pistons are currently challenging this play right now. What'd you get for Christmas, Ethan? Let me know if you guys got anything crazy for Christmas this year. I got this pink sweatshirt. Jazz 97, Pistons 89. In a commercial break right now, guys. If you guys are new to the stream, like the live stream, subscribe if you guys are new. It's free. It helps out the streams. Welcome to the party, folks. Got a good one on tap tonight, man. I've always wanted to call a buzzer beater. I still have yet to do that. So there's a chance it may happen tonight. This webcam is also driving me insane. I keep having to like deactivate it and activate it, and it just keeps going in and out of focus. It's just insane. Okay, there we go. All right. Jazz 97, Pistons 89. Keontae George, leading scorer for the Jazz right now. He's got 27 points. Leading scorer for the Pistons right now. Cade's got 17 points, 16 assists. 16 assists is crazy. I want to see Cade get to 20 assists. We got a good one on tap, folks. Anybody's basketball game. This is a big call coming up here. I mean, you got 3 minutes left to play in the third quarter. If Jenkins is right, and he claims that that ball was last touched by a Jazz player, the Pistons get an early freebie possession here. Still no official word just yet. Detroit will go on a run in the fourth and win by 6 points. What's going on, Way? How you doing, buddy? Good to see you. Jenkins was guarding Keontae George. He claims that it was last touched by George. Still in the coach's challenge. We're going to see what happens here. Waiting to hear word from the official, and they're going to call it unsuccessful. So the Pistons lose the challenge. It's going to stay here with the Utah Jazz. So Pistons lose a timeout. 3:26 left to play in the third quarter. Jazz are in the bonus as well here. Right now on the floor for the Pistons, you got Jenkins, LeVert, Green, Stewart, and Tobias Harris. The Jazz have Keontae George, Kevin Love, Filipowski, Sensabaugh, and Collier for the Jazz. Jazz looking inbound here. Filipowski with the basketball, backdoor find to Collier, swings it around for three from the left wing is good. Tough shot from the Utah Jazz. Sensabaugh knocks it down. 11-point lead for the Utah Jazz as we approach the final minutes of the third quarter. Jenkins on the right wing here. Stolen away by the Utah Jazz, and it looks like he picked up a foul in the process as well. Jenkins loses it. He picks up a reach-in foul, and the Jazz are going to go right back to the free throw line. So Bryce Sensabaugh at the free throw line. 3:06 left to play in the third quarter. Jazz up by 11. Sensabaugh at the free throw line. Puts up a shot. No good. Misses the first free throw. 3:06 left to play in the third quarter. Jazz 100, Pistons 89. Cade and Duren both on the bench right now. They're in early foul trouble. He does get the second one to fall. For the Pistons, you got Tobias, Stewart, Green, LeVert, and Jenkins on the floor right now. LeVert tries a deep three, no good. Isaiah Stewart taps it back out. LeVert on the left wing here, drives to his right, working inside. Isaiah Stewart ends up with it. Gives up to Jenkins. Jenkins tries a mid-range jump shot. No good. It is boarded by Filipowski, and here come the Utah Jazz. Collier with the basketball on the left wing. Working on Tobias Harris. Cross-court pass to Kevin Love. He tries a three, no good, and it is a foul. Kevin Love gets fouled by Dennis Jenkins, and Kevin Love's going to shoot 3 free throws. Kevin Love's going to go to the free throw line. He's going to try and knock down 3 free throws for the Utah Jazz. Come on, Dennis Jenkins. You got a Pistons poster. Nice, that's sweet. Love's got 6 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists, knocks down the first free throw. Pistons down by 13. 2:34 left to play in the third quarter. Pistons looking for a fourth quarter comeback in the works, possibly. A lot of time left still. Love, second free throw on the way. 103-89. He's looking for 3 for 3 at the free throw line here. Pistons have to rest their starters right now. They're all in foul trouble. Trying to hold down the 4 here until we begin the fourth quarter. Laurie's not on the floor he is on the floor right now. My bad, yes. Love knocks down all 3 free throws. Jazz have Laurie, Love, Filipowski, Sensabaugh, and Collier on the floor for the Jazz right now. Pistons and Tobias Harris looking to stop the run here. Isaiah Stewart trying to find the open man here. Caris LeVert working inside, backdoor find. It's going to be stolen away, though, by the Utah Jazz. Jazz come up with it, looking to push it back the other way. Collier tries a deep 3, no good, off the mark. I cannot stand this awful bird eyes view camera on this broadcast right now. It's terrible. Tobias Harris on the right wing finds Javonte Green, gets a backdoor cut pass. Left-handed layup is no good. It's boarded by Isaiah Stewart. It's going to be staying here, though, on the floor for Pistons basketball. 1:53 left to play in the third quarter. Kevin Love gets picked up for the foul call. A lot of work to be done for the Pistons here. They're down by 15. 1:53 left to play in the third quarter. Clayton checks into the game here for the Utah Jazz. Sensabaugh checks out. On the floor right now for the Pistons, you got Tobias, Stewart, Green, LeVert, Jenkins. Jenkins on the left wing here. Drives to his left, working inside. Backdoor find Javonte Green. He hits a tough 3. Tough shot for Javonte Green. That's a big 3 for the Pistons. 104-92 basketball game. Lauri Markkanen with it on the right wing. Markkanen trying to back down Caris LeVert. Turnaround jump shot. It is off the mark. Here come the Pistons. Jenkins with the basketball on the right wing. Gives it up to Tobias. Tobias working inside. Left-handed layup is no good, but he's going to go to the free throw line. Tobias Harris gets it back. Goes coast to coast. Tobias Harris is going to go to the free throw line. On the floor right now for the Pistons, you have Tobias, Stewart, Javonte Green, Caris LeVert, Dennis Jenkins. Asar is not on the floor right now. The only starter for the Pistons on the floor right now is Tobias Harris. Tobias, free throw on the way is good. Hits the first free throw, 104-93. What's up, one ways? 3 points for Laurie. Got 2 posters up. That's awesome, Ethan. Tobias at the free throw line. Free throw on the way. It is up and in. Tough shot for Tobias Harris. 10-point basketball game. Sorry, I got the commercial break still up. My bad. Jazz 104, Pistons 94. Collier with the basketball at the top of the key, working on Caris LeVert. Laurie sets the screen for Collier. Switches back to Javonte Green. Collier looking to set up the offense here for the Jazz. Drives to his right, puts up a right-handed layup. No good. It is boarded by Filipowski. He slams it home. 12-point basketball game. 106-94. A minute left to play in the third quarter. Both teams are in the bonus. Jenkins with the basketball. Drives to his left. Jenkins loses it. Out of bounds. Going to be off the Jazz, though. It's going to stay here for the Pistons. 55 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Jenkins looking inbound here for the Pistons. Jenkins, got to get it in. Finds Tobias Harris. Tobias on the left corner. Working on Collier. Tobias feeds it Javonte Green. Javonte Green, tough shot. He puts it in. Big time shot for Javonte Green from deep, 106-97. 40 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Pistons bench loves it. Pistons are 50% from the three-point line in the third quarter. Kevin Love tries a three. He hits it. Tough shot for Kevin Love. Stops the momentum for the Pistons there. Big time shot for Kevin Love. Jenkins, he tries a spot up three. He hits it. Tough shot for Dennis Jenkins. They're going to say it's waved off, though. No shot for Dennis, or wait, they are going to count it. They're going to count the three on Jenkins. There was a push-off, though, from Isaiah Stewart underneath the basket. So it's a foul on Isaiah Stewart, but you count the three for Jenkins. 109-100 basketball game. So Isaiah Stewart gets called for a foul. The bucket counts. And Kevin Love's going to go to the free throw line here for the Utah Jazz. There's 29 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Like the live stream, guys. Subscribe if you guys are new. Welcome to the show, folks. Kevin Love at the free throw line for the Utah Jazz. Foul is on Isaiah Stewart. I guess that kind of works. Right? The shot counts, but there's a foul underneath from Beef Stew. Cade checks back into the game here for the Pistons. 110-100. 29 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Kevin Love's got 13 points, 5 boards, 3 assists. So Isaiah Stewart sits down for a breather. Second free throw on the way for Kevin Love. Shot is up, and it is in. Knocks down both free throws. 111-100. Cade with the basketball. Cade, Tobias, Jenkins, Javonte Green, and Karis LeVert on the floor here for the Pistons. You got a small lineup on the floor right now. Very small lineup. Cade with the basketball at the top of the key, working on Collier. 15 seconds left to play in the third quarter. About a 4-second difference between the game clock and the shot clock. Jenkins sets the screen for Cade. Cade rolls off it, drives to his right. Cade finds Jenkins. Jenkins tries a three. He hits it. Tough shot for Dennis Jenkins. Pistons down by 8. 5 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Working, turns it over. Karis LeVert tries a full court shot. He's off the mark here. Jenkins is fired up. We got an 8-point basketball game, and we are headed to the fourth quarter. We got a good one, folks. 111-103. Fourth quarter underway. Commercial break coming up here, guys. Cade's got 17 points, 16 assists, 4 rebounds in this one. Tobias is 13, 6, and 4. Duncan's got 11 points. Jalen Duren's got 8 points. He's been in really early foul trouble, though. Asar Thompson's got 8 as well. You got Karis LeVert and Jaden Ivey both with 11 points off the bench. Laurie's got 25 points, 3 rebounds. He's 10 for 10 from the free throw line. Nurkic has 16. Keontae George has 27. You got Kevin Love with 14 off the bench. Sensabaugh has 13 off the bench for the Jazz. Good fourth quarter coming up, folks. We got a good basketball game here. This is good basketball. It could very well come down to the final shot in this game here between both these teams. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, let me know in the chat, guys. Pistons have the West Coast road trip. They got the Clippers coming up on Sunday. Then they go to face LeBron and Luka and the Lakers on Tuesday. I'll be breaking down both those games for you guys as well. Subscribe if you guys are new. Welcome to the party, folks. Jazz 111, Pistons 103. Fourth quarter underway. Coming back from commercial break momentarily. Anybody's basketball game. Hope it goes to overtime as well. Cade takes some shots. Need 4 more for Laurie Markkinen. I like Uncle Green. Yeah, Javonte Green and Tobias Harris. 2 good pieces for the Pistons. Especially Tobias. Tobias has been knocking down some big mid-range jump shots for the Pistons. And again, I think he's the second option right now on the Pistons. Do you think Jalen Duren can get a double-double? He's got 8 points and 3 rebounds. Probably not. I mean, he would have to get 7 boards in 1 quarter. He might. That's going to be tough, though. What's up, Robert? Career high is 18 assists for Cade Cunningham. He's 2 away from his career high. I want to see Cade get 20 assists. All right, back from commercial break here, start of the 4th quarter. This stupid bird eye camera view that is on this broadcast right now is driving me crazy. Cade with the basketball gives it up to Jenkins. Cade gets it right back on the right post. Cade going to work on the Jazz here. Cade finds inside to Ron Holland. He puts up a shot. No good here. Jazz have it back the other way here. Markin with the basketball finds Walter Clayton underneath the hoop. Kicks it back outside to Nurkic. Markkanen has it now. Markkanen works inside. Stolen away by Cade. Here come the Pistons back the other way. It's a 3-on-2. Cade gives it up to Tobias. Tobias puts up a shot. Count the bucket and the foul. Tough shot from Tobias Harris. Cade's got his 17th assist. Tobias Harris is going to go to the free throw line. Tough shot from Tobias Harris. Jazz 111, Pistons 105. Cade is fired up. 11:30 left to play in the 4th quarter. On the floor right now for the Pistons, you have Tobias, Duren, Cade, Holland, and Jenkins. Tobias, free throw on the way. It is up and in. We got a 5-point basketball game. Don't go anywhere. 11:30 left to play in the 4th quarter. Collier with the basketball. Working on Ron Holland. Collier goes to his right. Collier trying to find up the offense. Gets it up to Clayton. Clayton is working on Jenkins. Gets it back. Clayton, 5 seconds on the shot clock. Gives it up to Nurkic. Nurkic has to put up a shot. Stolen away by Jenkins. Here come the Pistons. Jenkins going coast to coast. Jenkins kicks it off to Cade. Cade is working on Sensabaugh on the left post. Cade trying to back down Sensabaugh. Finds Ron Holland. Holland drives to his right. Puts up a shot. He misses it. Nearly got the bucket and the foul. It's all right, though. He's going to go to the free throw line. Ron Holland's going to go to the free throw line here. Follows on Nurkic. On the floor for the Jazz, you got Markkanen, Nurkic, Sensabaugh, Collier, and Clayton. 10:53 left to play in the 4th quarter. Ron Holland at the free throw line. First free throw on the way. It is off. He misses the first free throw. 10:53 left to play in the 4th quarter. Ron Holland trying to make this a 4-point game. Holland at the free throw line. Ron Holland's second free throw on the way. It is up and in. He splits the free throws at the free throw line. It's a 4-point game. 10:50 left to play in the 4th quarter. Collier with the basketball working on Ron Holland at the top of the key. Collier dishes it backdoor inside to Laurie. Laurie puts up a tough shot. He hits it 113 to 107. 10:35 left to play in the 4th quarter. Cade with the basketball on the left wing. Duren sets the screen for Cade. Cade rolls off of it. At the top of the key, Cade trying to make a man miss. Kicks off to Tobias. Tobias tries a 3 off the mark here. It is boarded by the Pistons. Duren gets it back. Duren works inside here. Try to get to backdoor pass to Ron Holland. It's going to be off the mark. It's a turnover for the Pistons. 113-107. Jazz have it back here. Collier with the basketball. Gives it up to Markkanen. Finds Sensabaugh. Sensabaugh takes a deep 3. No good. Off the mark. Ron Holland with the basketball. Look at the Pistons go. Holland gives it up to Cade. Cade at the top of the key. Working on Markkanen. Trying to dance on Markkanen. Cade going to work. 1-on-1. Cade inside. Cade puts up a shot. No good. He's going to get fouled, and Cade's going to go to the free throw line. Foul called on Lauri Markkanen, and Cade's at the free throw line trying to get this to a 3-point basketball game. Like the live stream, guys. Subscribe if you guys are new. Welcome to the show. Let me know who's here in the chat. Cade's going to go to the free throw line. 9:50 left to play in the 4th quarter. Cade first free throw up and in. 113-108. 9:50 left to play in the 4th quarter. Isaiah Stewart's going to check into the game for the Pistons here. Tobias Harris comes out. He sits down for a breather. That will not be the end of Tobias's night. You'll see Tobias in later. Cade Cunningham has scored or assisted on 56 of the Pistons' 109 points tonight. He gets the both free throws here. And we got a good one, folks. On tap right now. Jazz, Pistons, fourth quarter, anybody's game. 9:40 left to play in the fourth quarter. I got to squint at my TV because they got this stupid bird eye camera view. Lamarckinen knocks in the huge three. Tough shot for the Utah Jazz. 9:30 left to play in the fourth quarter. What's going on? Justify, how you doing? Jenkins at the top of the key here. Goes to his left, working on Clayton. Gives it up to Cade. Cade on the right wing. Cade, cross-court passes, swatted away by Markkanen. Gives it up to the Jazz, and they slam it home. Tough break for the Pistons. Sensabaugh slams it home. 118-109. 9:12 left to play in the fourth quarter. And the Pistons take... I thought they'd take a timeout. I guess they're still rolling here. Cade with the basketball. At the top of the key here, Pistons down by 9 with 9 minutes left. Cade with the basketball. Gets it inside to Duren. Duren tries to back down the Jazz. He has it stolen away by the Jazz. Here come the Jazz going coast to coast. Collier throws it away out of bounds. Trying to get a sick back behind the back pass. He throws it out of bounds, though. Duncan Robinson is not hurt. He's just not in the game right now. We got a good one on tap, folks. We do, Sam. Sam I am. 118-109. Cade with the basketball at the top of the key. Duren sets the screen for Cade. Cade tries to roll off of it. Cade goes to his left, inside, kicks it out to Holland. Holland gets it right back to Cade. Cade tries a deep three. He hits it. Tough shot for Cade Cunningham. 118-112. Pistons basketball down by 6. 8:30 left to play in the fourth quarter. Duncan Robinson looking to check in for the Pistons off the bench. It's going to be a foul called on Ron Holland, working against Collier. So Duncan Robinson's going to check into the game here for the Pistons. You got Duncan, Duren, Cade, Stewart, Holland. Jazz have Markkanen, Nurkic, Keontae George, Sensabaugh, and Collier on the floor for the Jazz. Anybody's basketball game. 8:24 left to play in the fourth quarter. So it's going to be 2 shots for the Utah Jazz here. Collier's going to go to the free throw line. JB Bickerstaff can't believe it on the sidelines. Looked like originally it was called a foul on the floor. It's going to end up being a shooting foul, though. So, Jazz at the free throw line. Isaiah Collier, he's got 6 points, 8 assists, 2 steals. You haven't seen much of Ace Bailey tonight. He played in the first half, but he hasn't checked back into the game since. 120-112. He was dealing with a hip issue, I know that, before the game started. 8:20 left to play in the fourth quarter. Cade with the basketball at the top of the key. Cade cross-court pass to Isaiah Stewart. He tries a 3. In and out, no good. Boarded by Keontae George and the Jazz. Pistons down 8 with 8 minutes left to play in the fourth quarter. Keontae George gives it up. It's going to be Jazz basketball staying here. Off Ron Holland. Cade is not hurt. Pistons have Duncan, Duren, Cade, Stewart, Holland on the floor. Jazz have Markkanen, Nurkic, Keontae George, Sensabaugh, and Collier on the floor for the Utah Jazz. Markkanen tries a 3 from the right wing. No good. Off the mark. Boarded by Ron Holland. Here come the Pistons. Cade has it at the top of the key. Goes to his right. Cade kicks it off to Duncan Robinson. Finds Ron Holland. Holland gets a backdoor slam for Isaiah Stewart. 120-114. Nice backdoor find from Ron Holland to Isaiah Stewart. Pistons down by 6. 7:35 left to play in the fourth quarter. Here come the Utah Jazz. Collier at the top of the key here. Drives to his right. Kicks it back out to George. George tries a deep 3. Off the mark here. Duncan Robinson with the rebound. Gives it up to Ron Holland. 7 minutes left to play in the fourth quarter. Duncan with the basketball. Duncan tries a 3. He buries it. 120-117, and the Utah Jazz take a timeout. What a shot from Duncan Robinson. 120-117. We got a commercial break. Don't go anywhere. It's a 3-point basketball game with 7 minutes left to play in the fourth quarter. What a shot from Duncan Robinson. He's got 14 points in this one, folks. Anybody's game here, man. Utah Jazz 120, Pistons 117. Jazz take a timeout. Last time you were here, Cade missed a free throw. That was the Boston game, right? Jazz 120, Pistons 117. Commercial break underway here, guys. 7:12 left to play in the fourth quarter. Cade's got 22 points, 17 assists for the Pistons. He's got 3 fouls. Duren's got 4 fouls and 8 points. Isaiah Stewart's got 4 points, 4 fouls. Markkanen leading the way for the Jazz. He's got 30 points, 3 rebounds, 4 assists. Keontae George has 27 points and 6 assists. What's up, Jordan? Seems like the Pistons are holding momentum, but the Jazz are sticky. Jazz won't go away. Jazz have a good team. Their record says otherwise, but they got some players on their team. Keontae George, Lauri Markkanen, that's a legit 1-2 punch. Jake says the Pistons are so overrated. Number 1 team in the Eastern Conference. Okay. 24-6. Looking to get down the home stretch here with 7 minutes left to play in the fourth quarter. Detroit basketball. My man, Way. Wayjack? Is that how you say it? Wayjack. Appreciate you, Way. Still in a commercial break here, guys. Pistons down by 3. Jazz are in a timeout right now. Anybody's basketball game. Cade's 3 assists away from 20 assists. His career high is 18 assists. He's 1 away from tying his career high. Asar Thompson's not injured. What's up, Colin? How you doing? Coming back from commercial break here, we got a good one on tap, folks. Utah Jazz 120, Pistons 117. Fourth quarter, anybody's game here. In Utah on a Friday night. Jazz 120, Pistons 117. Doing pretty good, Colin. Hopefully you had a good Christmas, my friend. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, everybody. Cade sits down for a breather. You're going to see Cade probably check in the next 2-3 minutes. Jazz with it back the other way. 7:05 left to play in the fourth quarter. Collier with the basketball, working on Jenkins. Collier on his left. Keontae George trying to call for it. Duncan Robinson swarming Keontae George at the top of the key. There's 4 seconds on the game clock. Sensabaugh takes a deep 3 and he buries it. Tough shot from Sensabaugh. He beat the shot clock from the corner. A tough 3 from Sensabaugh. 123-117. Jenkins has it. Gives it up to Duren. Duren finds Isaiah Stewart on the right wing. Gives it back to Jenkins. Duncan Robinson gives it back to Duren. Duren goes to his left. Puts up a tough contested shot, and he gets it. Tough shot for Jalen Duren. They're going to count the bucket and the foul. Tough shot for Jalen Duren right there. What's up, Jake? Detroit is legit. Same with Bickerstaff. Underrated, if anything. Utah Jazz 123, Pistons 119. Duren at the free throw line. Puts up a free throw. He gets it. 3-point basketball game. Jazz 123, Pistons 120. We have a good one, folks. 6:18 left to play in the fourth quarter. Collier at the top of the key working on Jenkins. Finds Markkanen on the right wing. Gives it up to Keontae George. George working on Isaiah Stewart. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Turnaround jump shot off the mark. Way off the mark. Boarded by Duncan Robinson. Here come the Pistons. Duncan Robinson at the top of the key. Finds Jenkins on the left wing here. Up to Duncan. Duncan working on Markkanen. Finds Jenkins. Jenkins working to his left. Drives to his left. Puts up a shot. No good. Boarded by Keontae George. 5:45 left to play in the fourth quarter. Utah Jazz 123. Pistons 120. Keontae George on the left wing here. Gives it up to Markkanen. Working on Duncan Robinson on the left wing. Markkanen. Stolen away by Jenkins. Here come the Pistons. Jenkins, spot up 3 for the tie. No good. It is off the mark here. It's going to be a foul called away from the basketball on Duren underneath the rim. 5:26 left to play in the fourth quarter. Yeah, Duren looked like he elbowed Sensabaugh. That's Jalen Duren's 5th foul. So one more foul and he's gone. They're going to sit Jalen Duren here. Cade comes back into the game here for the Pistons. 5:26 left to play in the 4th quarter. Jazz 123, Pistons 120. Duren looked like he was going to the locker room. Jazz with the basketball. Collier gives it up. Gets it right back, working on Holland. Collier at the top of the key, gives it up to Sensabaugh. Sensabaugh drives to his right. Tough shot, puts it in. Tough shot for Sensabaugh, 125-120. Pistons basketball on the right wing. Pistons down by 5. Cade drives to his left. Mid-range jump shot is good. Tough shooter's roll from Cade Cunningham. What's up, X? 125-122. I got you, dude. 4:45 and left to play in the 4th quarter. Collier with the basketball. Turns it over. Cade gets it back the other way. Pistons basketball. Cade looking to push it against the Utah Jazz. Cade at the top of the key working on Markkanen. 4:30 left to play in the 4th quarter. Isaiah Stewart sets the screen for Cade. Cade rolls off of it. Finds Duncan Robinson. Duncan at the top of the key. Floater. No good. Isaiah Stewart taps it right back to Markkanen. Markkanen looking to push it. It is stolen away, though, by Javonte Green. Cade gets it back. 4 minutes left to play in the 4th quarter. Cade, backdoor find to Isaiah Stewart. Blocked by Nurkic. What a block from Nurkic. Coast-to-coast pass for the slam for Collier. What a block from Nurkic. Unbelievable block on Isaiah Stewart. Wow. 4 minutes left to play in the 4th quarter. Cade drives to his right, puts up a shot. He gets fouled, and Cade's going to go to the free throw line. 127-122. Cade is at the free throw line. Trying to get the Pistons down by 3. Like the live stream, guys. Subscribe if you guys are new. Welcome to the party, folks. 3:53 left to play in the 4th quarter. Cade at the free throw line. Pistons are in the bonus. First free throw on the way. It is up, and Cade misses it. Misses the first free throw. What's up, Jared? 3:53 left to play in the 4th quarter. Karis LeVert checks back in for the Pistons. Cade's got 24 points, 17 assists. Second free throw on the way. It is up and in. 4-point basketball game. 3:53 left to play in the 4th quarter. Pistons down by 4. Jazz with it back the other way. Collier at the top of the key working on Ron Holland. Collier trying to set it up. Gives it up to Sensabaugh. Finds Markkanen on the left wing here. Nurkic has it. Finds Collier. 3 seconds on the shot clock. Jazz have to put up a crazy shot. Oh my gosh, that was unbelievable. Oh, wow. He misses the shot. He almost made an impossible shot. Ron Holland going coast to coast, puts up a shot. It's a blocking foul called on the Jazz, and Ron Holland's going to go to the free throw line. Collier's down. Hopefully Collier's all right. The Jazz almost made an impossible over-the-backboard shot. It was literally in and out as the shot clock expired. He missed it, though. That was almost an incredible shot. Wow. What a game, folks. Utah Jazz 127, Pistons 123. The Jazz are going to challenge this. So they got a timeout right now for the Utah Jazz. They got 1 left here. Appreciate you guys all tuning in, guys. Shout out to all the fans in here. Jazz fans, Pistons fans. Commercial break underway here. Jazz are going to challenge this. They're going to see if it's a successful challenge after the break is over with. Jazz are 10-19. They got some good players on their team. Markkanen, Keontae George, legit 1-2 punch for them. Nurkic has been playing well. Pistons looking to keep this road trip win streak alive here before they play the Clippers on Sunday. Still on a commercial break. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, guys, let me know in the chat who's going to win. It's a tough call. I think, if it comes down to a final shot, we shall see. She got fit. Spurs fan just supporting. Appreciate you stopping in. Spurs are legit. Victor Wembanyama's the truth. I was very upset when the Pistons did not win the lottery. Spurs get the #1 pick. They get Victor. Pistons ended up getting a SAR out of that, which is pretty solid too. I need Cade not to attempt 2 3-pointers. We're playing, unfortunately. Need Jazz to get the W. It's going to be a good game. I mean, it's literally anybody's basketball game. It's a 4-point game with 3:23 left to play. The Jazz are challenging a call right now on the Pistons. We're going to see if they win the challenge right now. What's up, Flores? How you doing, buddy? Good to see you. Yeah, the Spurs have been holding the Thunder's number. I mean, back-to-back meetings that they've had against the Thunder, the Spurs have taken them down. The Thunder, I think, are the best team in the NBA right now. So, if the Spurs, Western Conference Finals of the Spurs and Thunder, that would be sick to see. Ace is saying Pistons are going to win. Kryptonite for OKC. Still in a commercial break right now here, guys. Jazz are currently challenging a call on the floor right now. We're going to see if they win this challenge or not. Referee's at the microphone. We're going to see what he has to say. The challenge is unsuccessful for the Utah Jazz. So the Pistons regain possession here. Ron Holland was driving. He knocked over Collier. It's a blocking foul on Collier. So Ron Holland's going to go to the free throw line, try and make this a 2-point game. Who you got coming out of the East? Obviously, I hope my biased fan says Pistons, but I think it'll probably be the Knicks. I think the Knicks will probably come out of the East. But, I mean, I hope it's the Pistons. If the Pistons go to the finals this year, that'd be amazing. I still think they're like 1-2 years away just because of how young they are, but you get in the playoffs, it's anybody's game. We shall see what happens here. Still kind of in like a weird timeout right now. I think the Pistons actually call a timeout. So the Pistons call it right back, a timeout after the Jazz lost their challenge. So kind of a weird, fortunate circumstance right now. We had a timeout for the Jazz. They go to challenge the play. They lose the challenge, and then JB Bickerstaff calls a challenge right back here. So we are back in business. Like the live stream, guys. Subscribe if you guys are new. Hopefully you guys are all doing fantastic. Appreciate you guys all tuning into the stream, guys. Let me know if you guys are a Jazz fan, Pistons fan, who you guys think is going to win this game. I've always wanted to call a buzzer beater. Haven't had the opportunity to do it yet. There's a good chance it might happen tonight. So Ron Holland's at the free throw line. He's going to try and make this a 2-point game for the Pistons. Cade's got 25 points, 17 assists. I want to see Cade get 20 assists. He's 1 assist shy of his career high in 18 points. Who do you guys think is going to win the finals this year? I mean, I thought it was going to be the Thunder again, but Thunder just got beat twice by the Spurs. I mean, and you take a look at what happened last night between, like, the Nuggets and Timberwolves. Call me crazy. I think when it's all said and done, I think Joker is going to be better than Shaq all time. Ron Holland knocks down both free throws, 127, 125. Joker's just unbelievable. I mean, a 50-point triple-double on the road is just absolutely insanity. 2-point basketball game. 3:12 left to play in the fourth quarter. Markkanen with the basketball. Gives it up to Collier. He's working on Cade. Nearly stolen away. Laurie drives to his right, puts up a floater. No good. Nurkic gets it underneath the rim. Kicks it back out for the Jazz. Collier kicks it back out to George, and he loses it. Pistons basketball back the other way. Pistons are on a 13-7 run here. The last 4:45 left to play of the game. Pistons down by 2. We got a ball game, folks. Jazz 127, Pistons 125. Karis LeVert at the top of the key. Gives it up to Cade. Cade. Money time for Cade. What do you got, Cade? Spin around, turn around, jump shot off the mark. Jazz get it back. Keontae George with the rebound here. Jazz have it back the other way. 2:35 left to play in the fourth quarter. An offensive foul is called on Nurkic for a moving screen, and the Pistons get it back. Wow. Jazz 127, Pistons 125. It is Pistons basketball with about 2 minutes left to play in regulation. Who wants it more? 2:35 left to go, folks. Cade with the basketball working on Keyonte George. Isaiah Stewart sets the screen for Cade. Cade rolls off of it, finds Isaiah Stewart underneath. Isaiah Stewart puts up a shot. No good. It is boarded by the Jazz. Here come the Jazz, man. Keyonte George drives to his left. Kicks it up to Nurkic. Nurkic loses it. Oh, they're going to call a reach-in foul, though, on the Pistons. Wow. Pistons had numbers back the other way. It's a foul on Javonte Green. It's going to stay here with the Utah Jazz. Oh, man, that was close. Wow. Like the live stream, guys. Subscribe if you guys are new. It's free. It helps me out a ton. Appreciate you guys all tuning in. 2:12 left to play in the fourth quarter. Jazz 127, Pistons 125. Keyonte George with the basketball for the Utah Jazz. On the left wing, George working on LeVert. Step back three, no good, but Keyonte George is going to get called for an offensive foul, and it's Pistons basketball. Keyonte George kicked out his leg. LeVert runs into it, and it's an offensive foul called on Keyonte George, and the Pistons regain possession. 2 minutes left to play in the fourth quarter. Cade with the basketball, trying to back down Keyonte George. Cade kicks it off to Tobias. Tobias tries it for three. No good. It's off the mark. Pistons basketball still on the floor here. 127, 125, a minute 50 left to play in the fourth quarter. Pistons haven't made a shot the last 3 minutes of the game. Caris LeVert looking to inbound here. They got to get it in. LeVert finds Duren. Duren checks back into the game for the Pistons. Cade with the basketball. Throws it away. Cade was trying to find LeVert on the left corner. He throws it away. A minute 44 left to play in the fourth quarter. Pistons down by 2. Like and subscribe if you guys are new. Shout out to all the Jazz fans. Shout out to all the Pistons fans in here. Who's going to make a basket? Collier with the basketball on the right wing. Working on Cade. Gives it up. Sensabaugh. Kicks it around to Collier. Working on Cade. Working inside to Nurkic. He tries it. No good. It's Pistons basketball down the other way. Keyonte George swipes it away with a nice easy slam for the Jazz. Keyonte George was waiting for the opportunity. He pickpockets the Pistons, and the Pistons have to take a timeout. What a play from Keyonte George. 129, 125, a minute 14 left to play in the fourth quarter. We got a commercial break underway. Pistons have to get a basket off this timeout. Wow. We have a good one on tap, folks. 129, 125. Jazz up by 4. Keyonte George steals it from Caris LeVert. He slams it home. That's a huge possession for the Jazz there. Why isn't Asar Thompson playing the fourth quarter? That's a good question. That's a really good question. I don't know why JV Bickerstaff hasn't played Asar. Yeah, that's an interesting question. He should be on the floor right now. 1:14 left to play in the fourth quarter. Jazz 129, Pistons 125. We're back from a commercial break. Pistons basketball back the other way. They have to get a basket here. Pistons haven't made a basket the last 3:37 of this game. $1:14 left to play in the fourth quarter. It's going to be Pistons basketball, down 4. Keyonte George came up with a huge steal for the Jazz, and the Pistons need a basket. LeVert gets it from Cade. At the top of the key, gives it right back to Cade. Tobias sets the screen for Cade. Cade rolls off it one-on-one against Keyonte George. Cade drives to his left, slams it home. Big basket for the Pistons. Much needed it. Cade dunks it home. 129, 127. Both teams are in the bonus. Cade's got 27 points, 17 assists, 5 boards. Keontae George at the top of the key, working on Karis LeVert. Finds Nurkic, gets it back to George. George drives to his left. It is no good. Pistons basketball back the other way. 129, 127. Here we go, folks. 40 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Cade Cunningham at the top of the key, working on Keontae George on the right wing. Cade with the basketball. 5 seconds in the shot clock. Cade Parker Cunningham drives to his left. Mid-range jump shot. It is no good. Jazz basketball back the other way. Nearly stolen away by the Pistons. There's a 4-second difference between the game clock and the shot clock. Cade steals it away. Pistons basketball. And he gets it blocked by Nurkic. What a play from Cade. He steals it away from the Jazz. It's going to be Pistons basketball down 2 with 18 seconds left to play. Cade pickpockets the Jazz. He goes to his left, puts up a shot. It is blocked by Nurkic. Unbelievable basketball game here. Wow, they're going to call a foul on Nurkic. So Cade is going to go to the free throw line and try and tie this basketball game. 18 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Cade at the free throw line. First free throw on the way is good. Like the live stream, guys. Subscribe if you guys are new. The Pistons bench is standing. Everyone's standing in the building right now. Cade looking to tie it for the Pistons. Down 1 at the free throw line. Second free throw on the way for Motor City Cade. Free throw on the way. It is up and in. It's a tie basketball game. 129, 129. 18 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Jazz basketball, they're going to hold it to the final shot. The Jazz either win or we're going to overtime. Keontae George working on Karis LeVert at the top of the key. Ball in Keontae George's hands. 8 seconds, 7 seconds on the game clock. Drives to his left. Keontae George puts up a floater for the win. He hits it. 2 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Keontae George inside and the Jazz take the lead. 131, 129. There's 2 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Pistons are going to have it. What a shot from Keontae George. Unbelievable. Pistons have 2 seconds. They take a timeout. And what a game, dude. What does JB Bickerstaff draw up here? There's 2 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Tough shot from Keontae George. That's a bad man. He's been on an absolute tear this entire game for the Jazz. Keontae George has 31 points, 8 assists, 7 rebounds. JB Bickerstaff drawing up a play for the Pistons right now. Jazz aren't going to foul because it's a 2-point game. So the Pistons could win it for a 3, or they could tie it down two with 2 seconds left to play here. Who do you give the basketball to if you're JB Bickerstaff? Here we go, folks. Pistons have it down 2 with 2 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. What will happen, ladies and gents? You got Tobias, Duncan, Duren, LeVert, and Cade all on the floor for the Pistons. The ball is at half court. Tobias looking to inbound here for the Pistons. 2 seconds left on the game clock in the fourth quarter. Tobias looking to inbound to the open man here. Tobias gives up to Cade. 2 seconds in the shot clock. Cade puts up a shot for the win. No good. And the Jazz are going to win this basketball game. Jazz take down the Pistons 131 to 129. And that's all she wrote, folks. Keontae George, leading scorer, 31 points. Pistons win. Pistons lose to the Utah Jazz. A good, hard-fought battle. Cade, 29 points, 17 assists. Jazz came to play, and they take down the Pistons. Like the live stream, guys. Subscribe if you guys are new. That's all I got for you guys tonight. I will see you guys Sunday. Pistons and Clippers. Shout out to the Jazz fans. Shout out to the Pistons fans watching. Love you guys. God bless. I'm your host, Carson, on the Carson Shear Show, and I will see you guys right back here Sunday night. See you guys. Adios.